cycle. You'll never get out, afraid of your shadow and living in doubt. But this isn't over, it's only begun. And there is no order in giving it all up. I don't wanna be a superhero, 'cause I can't save the world, so I'm never gonna get the girl. I just wanna do better, superhero, 'cause I can't save myself, much less somebody else, so I gotta do better. So I gotta do better. I don't wanna be a superhero, 'cause I can't save the world, so I'm never gonna get the girl. I just wanna do better, superhero, 'cause I can't save myself, much less somebody else, so I gotta do better. So I gotta do better.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Robert. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad at all. The wonderful effect I was on for during Bianca's birthday, I'd be saying it's been a long time since I've been on.
Oh yeah. Well, you were on the other day. Yeah, we haven't covered comics in a while, so we have a huge fucking show today to go over so many comics. And yesterday I kind of joked, like, I was like, I haven't read much. I'm not gonna have but like 5 books. And then I looked this morning and I was reading and I'm like, I have a lot of books to talk about. I did not realize how much I had to talk about. It's pretty split down the middle, about half DC and then about half indies. But there's a few.
There are, but there's something I just found out yesterday that I've got to rant about. I have to rant about.
Tell me.
Clementine Book 2.
Oh my God, we went over book 1 a long time ago.
It's worse.
Okay, how can it possibly be worse?
We finally actually get more of the romance stuff, and it's clearly showing that Tilly Walden never played the games and completely downplays everything to the point where she treats basically says, "Oh, the girl, I'm not even gonna go over her name. You know, the self-insert character." Clementine said, "You're the most important person to me now," when she's barely known him, and she reduces AJ saying, "Oh, I remember a baby being born."
Are you serious?
And worst of all, it ends with the two having sex. And again, if she is a self-insert, that's all you need to know.
I mean, I don't have a problem with comic books having sex in them, but reducing age. Well, we knew she did that anyways, because in the Clementine book 1, the very first few pages were her leaving EJ.
But right now she's basically there and saying, "I've only shot one." She only remembers her greatest injury was her getting shot back at the end of season 2. Like, really? Not getting bit in the leg? Not the dog biting you?
Yeah.
Really? You know, or again, when she says, "I remember when a baby being born," it doesn't say, "I remember AJ." He doesn't say that. She doesn't say anything of that. She just says, "I remember a baby being born. I don't want to think about it."
Yeah, because you abandoned him. Oh, yeah, well, it's not real. It's not real. It has nothing to do with the games. It's fake. It's somebody's fan fiction. That's what I think of it.
It's officially sanctioned fan fiction. That's the saddest part.
It is. And I don't know anybody that's happy with it.
No one, but Skybound is.
That's really
Which
sad.
probably explains the writing on that game.
I mean, the game wasn't bad.
No, but having
It was
that,
just making me laugh.
I know, but I'm just saying though, given the type of Skybound, if they approve of this, you can understand why they approve of that game script.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I don't think I was just giving that game shit because it was funny. I
know.
think this is entirely something else.
Oh no, yeah, this is completely destroying the character. And again, the fact that it just tells you right here, this was what this book was building up to. Her, boinking the self-insert character.
Okay.
All right,
Not interested.
I'm
Not
not gonna
interested
show it.
whatsoever.
I am not even going to show it. It's that bad. But the fact that it got to that point, you're just
Wait,
like,
is it out?
oh, it's been out for a month.
Oh, yeah, I have cared that much.
Yeah, in fact, I only found out about it because I decided to because it was on Read All Comics. I'm like, oh shit. Then I decided, you know what? I don't want to read it. I'm gonna watch Dom the Bomb's review.
Yeah, I
And-
watch his stuff too. He's good.
Yeah, and again, his
A bit of a shell, but
true, but at least when it comes to this, he royally trashes it.
I know, but he was also like super pumped about the Last of Us Part 2 remaster. I'm like, what?
True,
Okay.
he is a shill. He is a shill. Yes, but
Still, at least I'll give him credit for going at that because that's ridiculous.
yeah, it's just boing.
Yes, let's say good morning. Good morning, Gary.
So I didn't want to get the rant. I didn't want to show it.
No, you're totally fine.
It's
Good
that
morning,
bad.
Pika. Good morning, Punk. Good morning, James. Good morning, Raymond. And wait, no, we're not talking about DC Universe. I mean,
No, we're not. We're talking about Skybound.
but we're not talking about that. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I don't mind the romance stuff. I know a lot of people don't like it. They want more action. I don't mind the romance stuff.
Oh no, I know.
At the expense of all of the rest.
Exactly. And again, when you turn The Walking Dead into a romance comic, there's something wrong there.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Gary, you must never have read Female Furies
I was
by
about to say.
oh, what was her name?
She was so Granny Goods was so in love with
Darkseid.
with Darkseid.
Yeah, and he like they definitely boinked in that book. Oh, I can't remember her name. She wrote Batgirl too.
Alyssa something. No, not Alyssa.
No, it's not Alyssa.
No. I know who you mean. Hold on.
I know she wrote Batgirl too, because she wrote Batgirl 15.
Cecil
Cecil Castellucci. Yep. Oh,
Yeah, that
it's
was
so
it.
bad.
Yep.
It's so bad. But regardless, we do have some good stuff to talk about.
In fact, I just got my first one up. It's from the end of last month, but it's still one of my top books of this past month.
From October?
Actually, no, this is from early, like November 1st.
Okay, yeah. I've got some early books too to talk about. And I've got a couple like that I didn't talk about like together
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of included. I want to go over this first real quick though.
Go ahead.
We've got a reveal trailer. You know, it's not a stream unless I talk about Mortal Kombat at one point or another. We have a
Quan Chi one.
yes, we have a
Quan Chi is the
reveal
next
trailer.
character. I
We
was
knew
not
that.
expecting to be Quan Chi.
We knew that. Pay attention.
We
We
did
knew
know.
that.
How do we know that?
Because they said that it was. Actually, it was leaked, and then there was dialogue leak that was Chameleon, because you can see Chameleon.
I
Like,
thought
right
it was
here?
going to be Ghostface. Didn't they say Ghostface was going to be number 2?
No, Ghostface
I'm
is
kidding,
in
I'm
Combat
kidding.
Pack 2.
I'm kidding.
So we've got Quan Chi, we've got Takeda, we've got Homelander, we've got Peacemaker, and we've got Ermac, all before any of those characters.
I know. I was kidding.
I cannot wait for Quan Chi. Finally. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm really good with Omni-Man, but he has his faults. I don't play him near as much as I thought I would.
Mhm.
He's not very good at opening people up. He has his back 1-1 and then his 1-2-1 that are good, but that's about it.
By the way, did you hear the official word about Anthony Starr? He's
Yeah.
made very clear. Yep. He's definitely not. He said that ship has sailed. I think it was a scheduling issue. I truly do. I think Call of Duty got lucky when they were able to get him in.
I think with him saying nope the first time around and him saying that ship, I think it said that ship
The
is
ship of
sailed,
sail, yeah.
Ombre or something. I think he was being a bit passive aggressive. And it sounds like, I don't know,
Underpaid?
underpaid, underappreciated, or he
You know what? I
he
just
didn't
realized something.
have enough time, so they replaced him and he got pissed about it.
I just realized something. When it comes to J.K. Simmons, he's cheap. He's regularly a voice actor. He's not the most expensive person. John Cena, he probably had some contracts worked in with Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, because
So,
he's literally
Anthony
he's the
Starr,
maker of the
though,
show.
Anthony Starr, though, he's a big name currently right now, but he has no pre-established contracts or anything. I think
And
that's
it's
why
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's why. Again, JK, you can get him. Look how many times he does voice acting. He's the yellow M&M, for Christ's sake.
And I don't know that he's necessarily cheap, but I think he makes himself available too.
He makes himself, but no, I'm saying compared to a big name actor is what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah, oh yeah.
Anthony Starr.
And Anthony Starr's all up in his own fifis. Like, he really likes himself. There was a time, what was it, last year or the year before, he got in trouble for some drunken disorderly shit. Like,
Yeah.
Like, he definitely, like, don't get me wrong, I love him as Homelander. I think he would be a great Reverse Flash too. But he definitely likes himself.
Yeah. Him as Reverse Flash would be great.
It would be perfect. Good morning, random. Okay, check
As
this out.
Eobard's son, but yeah, okay, here we go.
I had hoped our alliance would be more deadly.
So fucking, I love Shang Tsung's voice. I mean, it is the best voice actor in the game for me.
I still love that. And the fact that the guy shot up in popularity after this game.
He is so, like, in all the memes about him being like pretentious and a little bit, you haven't seen I even put one on my thing last week.
You're right.
About him being so fruity is so good.
Yeah, oh yes, yes.
He's so good. He's my favorite. Like,
so yeah, we've got
so I had to learn him and I got really good with him.
Right. So yeah, we got over 20 books.
Over 20? We got more than that.
I said over.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. I myself have 9 I have 17.
Oh, I thought when we talked about earlier, you said you had over 20. Or for the 15 to 20, it was 15 to 20.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure what I was going to.
It's not that much over. It's like 21, I think. So,
and I do think we're gonna have some overlap. I know we're gonna have some overlap.
Right. Well, you can see my first one in my shared window.
This is a good question. You probably know this.
Mm-hmm.
Is Shang Tsung the same actor from MK11?
No.
Okay, that's why it's so much better.
Completely different actor. In fact, he openly admits he wasn't trying to go for a younger version of that actor. It just came out that way. But yeah, seriously, he nailed it. You think it is the same actor, but younger, but no.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect. It's perfect. Also, good morning, Todd. Oh my gosh. If I can talk this morning. I called you a fish. I called you cod. Good morning.
I thought you said Claude. I thought you said Claude.
Or Claude. I need the ultimate line and the ultimate Spidey line to outsell Amazing Spider-Man so much for it to stay. Yeah. Everybody is upset with Zeb Wells.
I met him.
Yeah.
In fact, I still got something that he wanted me to give to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, 30th anniversary special. I didn't read this. Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah. This was great. Can you believe it's 30 years? Man, we're old.
I feel like we just, hold on.
We just had the 10th and the 30th anniversary.
No, we just had a different anniversary. The death anniversary. Okay.
Yeah, but that was a couple of months prior, which is what would happen in between.
Yeah, they're milking this shit. But was it good?
Oh, it was very good. Even to the point where I love how Jurgens works around the fact that technically the Cyborg Superman should be in the Phantom Zone. They actually acknowledge that.
What's the website again? Read all.
Read all comics. That's where I get it from. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, jump through. Just about everyone involved, with the exception of Roger Stern was the only creator who was involved in the returns who did not return. You know, he returned for the deaths. He did not return for this one.
I
So
wonder
Jerry
why. I wonder if he didn't have enough time or.
probably didn't have enough time or didn't have a story. He probably didn't have a story to tell.
Mm.
But yeah, we get like stuff with the and all this is told from Perry's perspective, his journal from the time of what he saw about each of them. While we're having this other story where the Eradicator, still as a projection from the fan zone, Superboy and Steel are trying to help out. Jerry Ordway shows up. Now, Jerry had left by the time.
Whose art is that?
That's Jerry Ordway. He wrote and drew it.
It looks so 90s.
Was supposed to.
I know.
But oh boy, Maggie Sawyer. Remember when she was more tied to Superman? Now she's stuck at Gotham.
She can got. I mean, I don't hate it though. I think it works.
But she's so important to Superman, if you ask
It
me.
was, yeah.
But I think Jerry Ordway does a good job at capturing what Roger Stern did with the Eradicator. We get bit more. Oh, geez, seeing some more Tom Grumman and Carl Kessel back at with Superboy
I
is
love
great.
Superboy. That he looks so good.
Yep. Of course, he's carrying the woman like that.
Of course, duh. There's
Oh.
no other way. If
Uh,
a woman
like I
is in a
said-
towel, that is how you carry her.
Bloodsport.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's Bloodsport back in his 90s get up.
When was the last time we had Bloodsport on? I guess maybe.
Just after the movie, of course.
Yeah. Was he in that Black Label book? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay, he was.
All right, and then we get more Jurgens. Now, this is the case where the coloring is overpowering the book. I love Elizabeth Breitweiser, but this coloring does not do it for me.
Wait, Elizabeth Breitweiser as in
Yes.
Red Rooster?
Yeah, because she still does coloring.
Oh, okay. That's very
Yeah,
cool.
she's always been a color, but that coloring does not do it for me. And this is
The mullet returns. Oh God.
what?
The mullet.
Oh, okay. You do know they make a joke about that, right? Where Superman and Lois argue about. He says it's long hair, Lois. It's a mullet.
It's a mullet. It's a. Oh God. No, I can't deal.
But yeah, but in the end, they win and they send him back to the Phantom Zone, and yeah, moves on. But this was great. It's not going to set anything, for the future stories like the Death of Superman 1 did, but still.
No, those black and whites are great.
Oh yeah, these were actually promotional images.
Those are great.
These were old promotional art from back in the 30 years ago.
Oh goodness. Okay.
So, yeah, that's one of mine. But about this, I have one other from that same week, and that would
Okay,
be,
go for it, and then I'll show one.
Ultimate Universe.
Okay.
Setting up
Was
the
this what they were talking about earlier? No, Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay.
Yeah. This is just setup. This is basically the epilogue for Ultimate Invasion. And seriously, more and more I'm seeing this, the more I'm realizing, yeah, this is not what they originally had in mind. Because obviously Donny Cates was supposed to do it.
Oh, and Donnie is.
But
not.
Donnie is basically, as I've told you before, why he's had the falling out with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, they paid him in advance, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm done." And it's like, "Okay, give us our money back." Nope, already spent it.
Yep. That's not a smart
So
move.
you're having Hickman taking over, and it's not bad at all. But look at this. This is Peach Momoko doing Ultimate X-Men.
Ew. No,
yeah.
ew, Peach Momoko. Why do people like Peach Momoko so much? It's not cute. It doesn't look very talented. I don't get it.
It's manga inspired.
Is that what
Well,
it is?
Yeah. Oh, and look who's doing Ultimate Black Panther. Brian Edward Hill. Perfect.
Oh, so perfect.
Better than John Ridley getting it.
Yeah, and it's actually started off strong. It did not end that way. But
Yeah. So
that's perfect.
Those are the two that I really wanted to bring up from the end of that, because I could trash Gotham Wars ending again, but we've already been over that.
Yeah, why? Marvel has this exclusive with Peach Momoko, and people love those covers. There was that big deal.
Oh,
It was last year at New York Comic Con with
I
Peach
think this is-
Momoko.
I think this is supposed to be Armor.
Who?
Armor from the from X-Men. The
If you can't tell, that's a
look
problem.
at the cover. Look at the cover.
Yeah, but
That's Armor.
Ew.
I
Just
know
ew.
this whole bit. I get what she's going for, but that's disgusting. But it was a dream. It's a dream.
Fucking random. It started off strong, but it didn't end way.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what
So
she
yeah,
said.
your turn. Your turn.
This is gonna be something we have in common, I'm sure.
Let's see.
I'm showing it.
Yep.
Is there a delay?
No, it took a bit for it to pop up.
Oh, okay. Off world. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a
It's an
home run.
interesting start.
It is.
I just hope it doesn't turn into Fortress. It better not turn into Fortress.
The problem I have with this is I feel like they had Good Morning Black Phoenix. I feel like they had to change Batman a little bit in order for this to
That's
work.
why this is not canon. That's why this is not canon.
Like this stuff where he was like, there are threats to Gotham off this world, so I need to leave Gotham and leave it with it. Like,
Well,
I just don't feel like Batman would do that.
It's contrived, but it's contrived to get a good story out. There are some stories like that where they will make a contrived explanation behind everything.
It's fine. It's fine.
But
Okay, let's talk
it's
about
Doug Monkey artwork. It's Doug Monkey artwork.
Yeah, and I did feel like the coloring was off a little bit too at some points.
Some point, but that is typical Doug Monkey artwork coloring.
It was almost at some points a little bright for me. Like, and I'm a girl. I like bright colors, but it just didn't work in some points. But I thought this was Mongol at first. It's obviously not.
No, definitely not. That looks
No.
more like Lord. That looks more like Lord Havoc.
Yeah.
It's not Lord Havoc, but it looks like Lord Havoc.
Do you mean from Mortal Kombat?
No. Lord Havoc from the their version. It's their version. Remember how Marvel had the Squadron Supreme,
Yes.
which is their version of the Justice League. Lord Havoc is the there is to that what but Doctor
Wasn't
Doom.
he silver?
I'm saying this guy looks like it.
Oh, okay.
He looks like it.
Gotcha. Okay. So this was a decent start. Like I don't think I'd recommend anyone like spend money on it.
Nope.
But
Well,
maybe
spent
wait,
it so you
trade
don't
wait.
have to.
Yeah.
Oh, Havoc. He's Raymond corrected me. Havoc.
That's right. Good point. Punk, thank you so much also.
Nice.
I haven't been to a comic book store since I had my appendix removed. Scarlet Couture. I hope I said that right. 2 and 3, along with Nightwing 106, were the last comics I bought. Well, you're a nut because we are going to talk Nightwing here in just a little bit.
Well, you're gonna have it. I knew you were gonna have it on.
I think it's actually 107 and 108, but
Yep.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Yep.
positive, but I'm pretty sure
You're right.
that's what it is. So we get Batman wanting to get captured.
Mm-hmm.
And all the monsters, I know they're monsters, but they're so fucking ugly.
They're fugly.
They are horrifying looking. Like, oh god. He wants to, this whole plan was for him to go into space and get captured. Is this supposed to be Starfire?
No, she's the Tamaranian. Same species.
Okay, but not all of the species look exactly like her, right?
They all look orange. No, have you seen her sister?
Yeah, she has black hair.
Yeah, but majority of them have the orange hair.
That's like saying all white people look alike.
They all have the similar build, is what I'm saying. Except I think that's why they just gave her the eye.
Maybe. I don't know. I wondered if it was going to be a reveal that it was her. It was not a reveal that it was her. It's just some
This is another-
Tamaranian keeping an eye on Batman.
I can believe Batman reaching out to being in contact with a Tamaranian.
What do you mean?
I said I can believe him being in contact with one out in space.
Oh,
or having
yeah.
a contact.
No, he wasn't in contact with her. They just met on the ship.
No, they made it seem like they've known each other, if I recall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, he wanted to get captured because
I'll just laugh at it. All Tamarines do look alike.
I mean, they don't.
I'm being a smart ass.
though.
I'm being
I
a
know.
smart ass.
So we get the explanation as to why, and I don't really care for it. It's because he realized that all this stuff was happening in Gotham that he couldn't prevent, that was out of this world. So he just left Gotham behind and went on a ship in order to stop supernatural threats, possibly, maybe, but not for sure in the future.
I guess you could say one thing for sure. Clearly, this is a Batman that trusts his allies to keep an eye on the city. He's not so egotistical. It's like only I can do it.
I mean, yeah, but I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, put it about time you finally jumped on my hair.
Good morning, Undead Justice. Could I say good morning, Undead Quinn? Good morning, Undead Quinn. So it was
a
decent
start.
enough to continue, not to recommend. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yep. I just hope again this does not turn to Fortress fast, because Aaron could go that way. He could.
I don't think it will.
Well, yeah, that confirms it. This is fan fiction. Again, Pika, this is not canon, so you did get that luxury.
Yeah.
We get that luxury.
Fortress I don't like the idea of Batman. Like, the best romance in the DC universe is Batman and Gotham. Let's not pretend that it's not. So him leaving is kind of like, I call bullshit.
Right.
I call bullshit. All right, what do you got?
Batman 139.
I didn't read this.
This one makes up so much for Gotham War.
So, do we know how long Chip's gonna stay on?
I have no clue.
So there's no he might be going off in a month or anything like that.
None of that. Now they are confirming 3 Jokers still, because there's 3 Jokers with established in continuity in Justice League number 50. But that there are 3 of them that he is keeping. He's not following the miniseries though.
Okay.
So he's doing his own handling on it. That's a baby doll, I should point out. That's a doll.
That's a what?
That's a doll. A doll.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, basically this is leading up to Joker and him having a confrontation, and Zur-En-Arrh basically showing that Zur-En-Arrh never went away. Oh, look, Killing Joke reference.
That's so good. It's still Phil Jimenez, right? I mean, Jorge Jimenez.
Yep.
So we're doing this whole Zur-En-Arrh thing still.
And look, there are the other ones from 900.
I mean, that's cool. Doesn't make me want to come back to the book.
I've said this before. I think the Zur-En-Arrh stuff's going on way too long.
Yeah, and I honestly, I'm gonna put it out there. It was better when we were doing the Scarecrow stuff and all of that.
But that was Tinian.
I know. Well, I like Tinian too.
Oh, so. And another book I also was going from that same week. Superman 78.
Did the Echoes one come out?
Oh yeah, I already told you about that one. Remember, I was telling you about the Madonna thing.
Yep.
But yeah, this we get a Russian Metallo.
Oh man.
Yep, different artists on this one. Different artists, and I'm not sure where I stand on it. I like it, but there was something about the other artists that I really liked.
The other artists did such a great job of capturing.
But this one goes for the spirit, though. But this goes for the spirit more than it does the look.
Yeah, but it looks like it falls flat comparatively.
I know. Who put cream and sugar in this? So Perry,
Who doesn't put cream and sugar in their
Remember,
coffee?
he doesn't like cream and sugar. Oh, look, that looks like the Lex armor.
From Injustice?
No, in general, that's usually what Lex's armor looks like. But in this case,
yeah.
And since you brought it up, where is it?
You are flying through your books. Holy shit.
Oh, we got a lot to go through, and there's some I want to talk about more than others.
Okay, Batman Echoes.
Yep.
Okay, so tell them what you were saying yesterday in the chat. They wanted. They're using Madonna. Is that what?
As a reference.
Oh my God! Is that Harley?
Yes.
Shut up! It looks so good.
And I know, but yeah,
It
it's
looks
clearly-
just like Madonna. Oh my god, I love it so much.
That's what I'm saying. This is Joe Quinia, so how do you say his name doing it? But here's the thing. Remember, if you remember how Batman 89 ended, Gordon is dead. Harvey's dead. And Barbara was sent, who was dating Harvey, was sent the information pointing out that Bruce is Batman.
Oh my god, I love how she looks.
Yep. Now we open up with there are some people dressed up as Batman who keeps getting gunned down. And oh, there's Harvey. Yeah,
Harvey's
so-
a big boy.
So Barbara is now the police commissioner. And Batman has not been seen in 2 years.
Wait, that's Barbara?
Yeah, this is how Barbara was looking like in the other one. I think they were going for a
Selena Kyle look?
no, well, they're giving her short hair now. She had long hair before. And originally, I remember in 89, they went for a Winona Ryder look.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah.
But turns out we find out after the events of 89, she confronted Bruce and basically told him, give up being Batman or I'm arresting you. And that was their agreement. But she's
Didn't-
thinking he's still out there influencing these people, but he's not. But here's the other thing. We found out Gordon put 2 and 2 together on his own. Why? Because he realized Batman has been always choosing him. I mean, he's a good cop, but why? Because he was there when the Waynes were murdered. And that's when he
Oh,
realized it
okay.
had to be Bruce. And thus it was through his diary that she was able to give Bruce a bit of a chance, you know, and everything. But we find out Bruce has vanished. And there's all stuff with Harley, and who she's also working with Crane.
Oh, okay.
Also, we get Firefly
God,
abducted.
She looks so good.
Yep, we get Firefly abducted, but it's not the Firefly we know.
Who is it?
It's Bruce.
Oh my god, look at her!
Yep.
She looks
yep.
just like Madonna. I love it so much.
So look, turned out that was Bruce. He is basically, as he put it, I would have killed him if I could, because that's what I am, a weapon. So in other words, he is saying that he couldn't stop. He couldn't keep it controlled. So he basically, his mind made him go out in a different guise through a different methods.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, I'm curious on where this is going, but the fact he's under using Harley and Crane,
Yeah,
they're pretty much going with what Schumacher wanted to do with his follow-up.
I like Crane's look too.
I wonder who he would have been there, but yeah, it looks just like Madonna.
I
It's so
love
clearly-
it so much. Oh my god, I used to
I-
love Madonna. Yeah, now she looks like a monster, but back then she looked great. Also, good morning, Michael, and good morning, Gary.
And that was one of the things that casting that Schumacher wanted to do. He wanted Madonna for
oh, that
for
would have
his
been
Batman,
so perfect.
Batman Triumphant.
That would have been so perfect. Come on now, that would have
And
been great.
one of our Schumacher's other plans was he actually wanted to bring Jack Nicholson back as a fear hallucinated Joker.
Wait,
That's what Schumacher
Oh.
wanted when he was going to do the story. Basically, he wanted Batman Triumphant to pull back everything from even the Burton era. He wanted
oh,
to
that would
acknowledge
be cool.
because it is all one continuity.
Well, that would be really cool. I think that would work.
Yeah.
If
Nick Cage
Pika
being
said
like-
it might be
I-
my Mandela effect, but I remember some rumors
That
of
was
Nicolas
rumors.
Cage. Okay.
I'll look.
I mean that could work. I'm not a big Nicolas Cage fan. I like Family Man.
Yep, Nicolas Cage is who he approached for, and this was because of Face Off and Courtney for Face Off.
Oh, that's really cool.
Apparently, actually, one of his other possibilities for Harley would have been Courtney Love.
Oh my god, they need to go back in time and make this. Okay, that would have worked really well also. And Nicolas Cage was not only being eyed for fucking Superman later on, he could have been Crane too. That's so cool.
Yeah, he would have been Crane first.
Yeah, still. No
Uh,
mullet. No mullet, James. We would not allow
Batman
the mullet.
Unchained. Sorry, it was Batman Unchained is what they originally were going to call. And when people thought it was Batman Triumphant, that wasn't the proper one.
So I wonder why they did the why they're calling this Echoes.
Probably because it's going to be echoes of the past.
Ah, I like it. I like it. Okay, speaking of Harley, we have 2 good Harley books this week. Now I won't
Birds
spoil
of
it.
Prey.
I put in the thumbnail is Harley Quinn bag. And it's actually not in her main book. We'll talk about that one later. But yes,
Hey, her main book.
no, I didn't read that shit. Are you crazy? I'm not a masochist. But Birds of Prey. This book is so good. I seen Word Balloon had Kelly Thompson on yesterday. I want to watch that interview.
I
didn't
should.
get-
I didn't even realize they did.
I know. I always put on his notifications because he's got a lot of really good interviews. I never catch him live most of the time, but I
Mhm.
always rewatch him because, I mean, this is top 5 at DC for me right now.
Yep.
Simply because Kelly is doing the work with all the female characters that I've wanted done for a very long time. And I love his last name's Romero. I don't know his first name. The art is very
Yep,
golden agey. The coloring is incredible.
Agreed.
And they let Harley be Harley.
Yep. And she's not traveling the multiverse.
Yes.
I'm starting to wonder if that was done to keep Teeny happy, but they don't interfere with anything else. I have to wonder.
Look at Barda's boobs. They're so perfect. Okay, sorry.
Perfectly round.
I know. Like, dude, really, really made sure he had that.
Hey, Quaint. It's been a long while.
They need to bring in, yes, they do need to bring in Babs. I don't know.
Oh,
why
by the way, they just did another trailer for that Suicide Squad.
Oh,
ICK.
Isekai?
Isekai, yeah.
Yeah, we'll check that out here at the end. So they basically the plan, her fucking plan to get them on Themyscira was to go into King Shark's mouth because Themyscira is surrounded by sharks, and it actually works. And I love this moment where Dinah's like, Harley, she's like, I know, shut up. She's like, no, thank you. And Harley's like shocked. I thought that was a really good, like, simple moment
no
because
problem, boss.
because she's been giving her shit the whole time, right?
Yep.
Maps is really, like, I thought when they introduced her in one, she was gonna have more of a role. Maybe she will. But
I feel they could have put someone else in the Maps role, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't feel
know,
like it
'cause
should have been Maps.
I
It
was
feels like
so
they could've-
excited for Maps. I
could've
thought we were gonna
brought back
get that
Hack.
character. Shut up, Robert.
Sorry.
I was so excited for Maps from Gotham University.
Mm-hmm.
Maps was such a fan favorite. They even put her in that Future State book as a future Robin. Like,
Mhm.
Maps was so good. And then you stick her in this role and you don't give her anything to do. Like, give her the Oracle role. Or I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she'll do more, but she just feels like she's a background character at this point. Good morning, Geek Prime. Good morning, RC. Okay, so we've got Zealot, who really doesn't want to kill. Like, it's Zealot, but she doesn't want to kill. So she does this weird, like, ritual where she can't kill or be killed while she's on this island. And she tested out on Harley, because of course she tested out on Harley. But they end up fighting quite a bit. There's quite a bit of action in this. See, they get like okay. We get to find Sin, and she's just basically like happy to see her sister. She doesn't know what is going on. She doesn't know that there's this giant danger coming. And I love this part with Ollie, where he knows he has to distract Dinah. Or not Dinah, Diana. Because the girls need time. And he's like dreading it. Like, he knows he doesn't stand a chance. But even so, he tries. And he turns her basically, what is it, into flowers?
Mhm.
Like, but look at her hair.
Yep.
It's so good. It's so good. So he turns her, or butterflies is what it was. And then she shows up, Themyscira, way too soon. So it's
Yep.
fucking with their plan on getting Sin out of there. And Wonder Woman looks
Oh, give it
incredible.
a rest. Give it a rest.
She looks so good. I
Mhm.
love this old beautiful, like full hair. Like, we're gonna talk about Wonder Woman later, and she looks great in that book too. Don't get me wrong, but I love this look. I do.
Mhm. Agreed.
All right. Because he was talking when I was talking, Gary. It's okay.
I
It's
know,
not
I
that
know.
serious.
It's not that serious, Gary. It's not.
Shazam!
Shazam! One, still waiting Dan Mora. Do I need to say anything more?
I mean, yeah, probably.
But yeah, basically Billy, where he was left in space, so Mary's coming to help him. Now, let's remind us, he's going by as a captain publicly in the book.
God,
Obviously, no,
that's
that's
so
not-
good.
I know. And I like how, because she's now using different people for her magic, but I love how she's like, goddesses, stand down. What I'm about to say is not for your ears, but for Zeus. Shazam! She calls down the lightning for him. And did the whole, dodging it so he can
Yeah.
reactivate. I love that. And the two keep on fighting Queen Bee and these mechs and gorillas. But
Wow.
we find out that she's even calling him out, saying you're acting weird. And oh man, look at that! Just look at how Mary.
I
looks
mean,
here.
like it's Dan Mora, so I
Mhm.
expect it's gonna be good. But then you look at Dan Mora's art, and you're like, wow, that's
But
better
here,
than expected.
because she's using goddesses and not the gods, she's calling him out, saying your act is not exactly like the gods who grant you. You're basically, she's pointing out how you've been arrogant like Solomon, reckless like Hercules. Now you're all pranks and tricks like Mercury. Basically saying how they're controlling him. To which he goes over and confronts them about it.
Billy?
Billy does, yeah. And basically tell him, like, stop invading my mind. I don't care who you are, it's wrong. Oops. I don't care who you are, it's probably not the smartest thing to say to a pack of gods. Can't back down. And basically saying, I became the captain to serve people in need, not you. So here's how it's going to be. Either I control my own powers or I quit. So this is the case where the gods decided they were going to try and work through him.
I like how it's like a 7-year-old telling a bunch of gods what to do.
Mm-hmm. Of course, but then Freddy's the one saying, I'll take his powers.
Of course, Freddy being a dick.
Yep. Also, another book I was going to bring up was, oh, come on. Because we had 2 books that ended that week.
Hold on. Shazam 1 and 2 are also on Netflix. I seen that. Not only is that on Netflix, why are all the Snyder movies on Netflix? Why would they not be on Max?
Just an agreement I think they had.
It's weird, right? Like,
it's licensing streaming for money.
Yeah, I mean,
and they make actual money licensing them out than they do putting it on their stuff.
I mean, I guess so, but it just seems weird. Also, good morning, Bianca.
Yep. Oh, she's and Bianca said she's missing 2. She has 2 and 4, not 2 through 4, so she's missing 3.
Oh no.
I
also have an indie I want to talk about that clearly watches that Star Wars girl. I'll show you guys.
I saw your
yeah.
post.
It's a great book. I'll talk about it after this one.
Yep. So this one we find out that Rosenberg has reversed using this book to fix the damage that was done to Jason during Gotham War.
Oh, okay, good.
Joker gives him just enough of a Joker toxin to override the programming, but it's going to just. Yeah, he says, I gave you the tiniest dose of Joker toxin, so small, just enough to bring back that psychotic alter ego of yours.
That I mean, it works as long as it fixes him.
Yep, and we find now it was made clear in the end of the last issue. This other Joker is a fake. He saw someone else that Joker had converted into another Joker.
Oh, okay.
So
See, I dropped off this book a while ago, so I'm a little shaky on the continuity.
Yep. So he and Red Hood are basically using himself as bait to get the real Joker in. Oh, and I like it. We think this is Red Hood here. Nope, it's Ravager. Because she was doing that to distract Batman.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Joker, you have one on a train and one on a blimp. Well played, Real B. Well played. Yes,
wait.
I
Hold
am.
on. I'm confused about something.
Okay.
Is this continuity?
Yes.
But you just said in the
Oh, no, okay.
Batman Chip Zdarsky thing they weren't following this.
No, they weren't following the Three Jokers book. The
By
Black Label, the
Jeff
Jeff
Johns.
Johns. Yes.
Okay, good, because that wasn't great.
So that is canon. I was talking about the Three Jokers book, not the Man Who Stopped Laughing.
Okay, I was confused.
Yep. Oh, we have Killer Moss here and bunch of gorillas. But yeah, basically he's doing a big gag, well, to try and attack the city to get the real Joker's attention, leading to a confrontation. But yeah, between the two of them. And of course, Jason wants to get a shot in. But
I mean, obviously.
double cross. But then this leads to the one. But I gotta say though,
Why does Jason have wings?
He's using a jetpack, I believe. Oh, no, he's using Killer Moss wings.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And basically, he brings down the blimp on the train to destroy both.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
Yep, it is. But yeah, the two of them just keep on fighting as they fall into the water. And then the two, we can't tell which is which, but clearly one Joker kills the other.
Okay, so we're back to one Joker.
But we don't know which one.
Does it matter?
I'm betting you wouldn't do this unless it was, in Rosenberg's eyes, the fake Joker one.
Really?
Well, look, basically they have
Oh
it away
shit,
with-
he beheaded him.
Yeah, we cannot tell which is which, and that's intentional. Yes, Bianca, it's 6 issues.
Yep, the mini was 6 issues.
Yeah, ends with him saying, like, I'm the Joker. But again,
Okay, I'm just really glad at this point that it's over and we're so 12 issues to establish that there's only one Joker, right? Is that
Well,
what we're saying here?
I think it's meant to show there's more focus on this whole idea of the Joker made another Joker so convincing that we were all fooled.
Okay.
But again,
So
the fact
12
that we don't,
issues to go back to status quo.
yeah, I know, completely useless.
Yep, completely useless. Okay.
Tristan hasn't forgiven 3 Jokers for the Jason Babs pairing.
Now, fuck that. That was so dumb.
Oh, but I was saying there was another book that ended that week. I'm just summing it.
Oh my god, I want to show a book.
Oh, go ahead. I just want to show the cover because I'm not going to talk much about it.
It's so okay. Go ahead and talk about it, and then I'll talk about Blood
Well, I wasn't going
Commandment.
to talk much about it. It's just simply
Is
continuing.
she still doing the whole like fuck these rich white girl things?
Yeah, but given how these people are assholes and rich white girls, she's
Yeah,
being
that's fair.
literal.
Yeah.
She's being literal.
I love that cover though.
Oh yeah, the cover is great, and look, she's stretchy. But
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
we see that going on at the same time because Brainiac is doing some attacking on this world.
Oh, Brainiac is? When did,
Oh, yeah,
or
Brainiac
did I
and
miss
Vandal.
that?
Brainiac and Vandal Savage are basically, this is leading up to what's going to be their Worlds Collide Part 2, or Part 2. Them
Part-
doing a new version of
Duh?
the Worlds Part 2, Dueax.
Deuce?
I'm saying that means, in other words, it's a do-over.
Okay.
But yeah, so the two of them are now teaming up to take him down and everything. They know he'll be back, and the two are now going to be
Well,
more
they're
teaming
working
up.
together.
Yep, they're working together.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep. Yeah. And thus they're going to be getting ready for whatever's going to come. Oh, wait. Until you, and they're breaking up because she doesn't feel he sees her as an equal.
Wait, they're breaking up?
Because
the
she
team?
feels, yeah, because she feels he doesn't see her as an equal.
That unappreciative bitch.
Yep. And then, what's his name? He's the guy there, the overarching main person, like the godlike figure of, I forget his name. But, he's basically the guy who's like the head honcho, and he's bringing back Shadow Cabinet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, and that'll be for the next phase of Worlds Collide, the next act.
Ew.
That's all. So yeah, that's all I was showing. So you go ahead with yours now.
Okay. All right. Are you talking about
You-
Holocaust by chance?
No,
Is that
no, no,
Holocaust?
no,
No?
no, no. That's not Holocaust. This is the guy who's like their godlike figure.
I don't know his name. I
Yeah,
honestly
I know.
don't. Who the hell is Albus? This is Albus. Good morning,
Mhm.
Pudding. Okay. So I want to talk about this book. This one will take me a little bit longer to talk about because there's a lot of really good I don't know, Christian representation in this. There's a lot of stuff that people say is so we hear this narrative of those things, those kind of values are lost in comics. They're not allowed to be talked about, right? Dun dun dun. We're talking about an Image comic, so this is pretty mainstream, right? This is also by the same person that did Something Epic. I talked about
Mhm.
every issue of that series. It is. I will buy at this point. He Szymon Kudronsky is
Something like
a
that.
is a buy for me. It's an automatic buy no matter the subject matter. And that is because he has impressed me so much, not only in Something Epic, but in this first issue. He takes very, very delicate issues and highlights the importance of a lot of his themes are humanity and empathy and things like that, but also, you know, small town. This is highlighting a single dad. It is incredible.
Mhm.
Incredible. Like he's got the patriotism in here. He's got everything you could possibly think of that you hear is not allowed to be in comics, right?
Right.
You hear that all the time. They would never write a Christian comic. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we open up and we see the father teaching the son, right?
Mhm.
He's trying to teach him how to hunt.
Right.
Now he shoots, but he shoots poorly on purpose.
Mhm.
And he's worried his dad's gonna be mad because he doesn't feel like he can personally kill an animal like that. And he said, "No, I'm not. I'm not mad at all. I'm actually proud of you because you told the truth. That's far more courageous." And I thought that was really, really good. There are such good, like, I'll get to it. There's such
Mhm,
good
mhm.
points in this book. Like the way that he treats his son, the love that he shows is incredible. There are a bunch of prayers in here, right? They're making food and they're praying before they eat.
Mhm.
And he wants to know, there's a bunch of questions being asked that we don't know about, that are, why can't we go visit mom's gravestone? He's also homeschooled, and he wants to know why he can't go back to school now and have his friends and start a social life. He's 14 and he wants to go and have a normal life. And he's like, there's questions that I can't answer right now for you.
Right.
This is talking about his wife. He says, I felt when Anna, literally Anna, right? Please
Right.
look at your screen right now.
Mhm.
His wife's name is Anna.
Yep. Star Wars girl.
Please tell me that this is not that Star Wars girl. He absolutely put this in here.
And named her Anna. And named her Anna.
My guess is that Anna has. I'm guessing Anna has no idea.
No.
But Alva, thank you, Black Phoenix. His name's Alva from Milestone.
No. I was thinking about the milestone. No, it was Dharma. Is who I
Oh,
was thinking of.
Dharma. Okay.
That was Dharma at the very end. That's who I was thinking of.
So I don't know that Anna even has any idea, but there's no doubt. I don't really believe in coincidences, especially when it's this close.
Mm-hmm.
I am guessing that he is a fan of her channel.
Probably. And given how this is clearly having some white and wing, viewpoints a bit, probably not coincidence.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It's got some very conservative values in here, very Christian values.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely that Star Wars girl.
Mm-hmm.
But
Random.
I think it was, I don't think they like were saying they killed her. I mean, she's dead in this book, but I think it was more like of an homage thing. But his wife is dead. And he had obviously had an extremely hard time, and he said, you know, I got to take care of my son. This comes first. I have to be the best I can be. So normally the reason why they were hunting earlier is because they don't like going into town. He specifically doesn't like going into town. And we get little hints as to why with him looking at the blood in his neck and stuff like that. So he orders some stuff that he needs. Basically, they're one of those people that, like, you know, only go into town every 3 months, you know, try to avoid it as much as possible. Very, very secluded. So when they leave this place, though, this conversation here, and this is what I think you say his name is Simon, maybe. This is what he does so well. He takes extremely complicated subjects like death and faith and makes them into bite-sized pieces that you can understand. So the son is asking, you know, what happens when you die? Kids always want to know about that. How do you know that your soul goes to heaven? And
Good question.
And he's trying to explain it, and it's so well done. And he's saying, you know, well, we know about things when it comes to science. We know these things are provable facts. You can't have facts and belief, because that's what it is. It's a belief. It is. And then he explains the difference between faith and fantasy. Like he asked, well, if I believe that elephants can fly, does that make it my belief? And he says, no, that's more fantasy. We're talking faith here.
I gotta say, is this just real life? Is this just fantasy?
That's so funny.
I had to, because as soon as you were saying, I'm like, oh boy, I'm singing Bohemian Rhapsody lyrics.
Yes. I love that song. Now I want to listen to it. But he's talking about, so can you prove that heaven exists? Do you know these things? What, like, normal kid questions, and he's really good at dissecting those questions and making them good. And he's saying, you know, it's scary, but knowing that, having that belief means there's always hope. There's always something after for us. And it kind of helps him with his mom. You know, he doesn't know where his mom's, I mean, obviously he knows his mom's dead, but it kind of helps him think that her soul is in a better place. So we cut back to the guy that he ordered stuff from at the store, and somebody is in there. He's kind of going around with his gun. And yeah, there's more conservative values in here. He says law says I can shoot your ass if it pleases. Come out or I'm gonna do it. And he goes, you know, to ask him to show himself, and it obviously doesn't work. It's something supernatural. And I mean, we don't see a body, but it looks like the death of the guy whose name was Dewey. But he talks about how this character, and we don't exactly know what, my best guess is that he's some sort of vampire.
Right.
And he says he's torn between these two worlds. He's ashamed of what he did in the past. And he can't change that. He has to live with it. But he also has to keep it under control. And here's that picture again. Please tell me. There is no way that is not Anna.
It has to be. It has to be.
Really great art, too.
Sorry, Raven was continuing the lyrics. I'm just a poor boy.
Oh, I was confused for a second.
That's what I said, the lyrics.
Okay. And then he's talking about the urge, right? The urge that he has as a vampire-esque creature. and how it makes him powerless and how he controls it and doesn't hurt anybody.
Mhm.
Right? Like he
Right.
said, it's like a heroin addict on Subutex or an alcoholic on Antabuse. For
Mhm.
addicts, there's always a chance to get clean, but for him, he has to live with it. He has
Right.
to figure something out. So we get a look at what he actually looks like. Again, incredible. Like this is my favorite. Skyrocketed with something epic to being my favorite artist.
Mhm.
Period. So good.
Oh yeah.
So he's finding that deer that his son didn't,
Right.
shoot, and that's what he's going to go and get blood from. And then someone says he hasn't changed a bit, Ezra, talking to him, and he realizes that somebody's there, but they don't know what. So
Mhm.
he goes outside, and from the night before, he said, "When did you start smoking?" His son found a cigarette butt, and he's like, "No, no, 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 no. Get in the house, load the guns, get the fuck away. Like somebody's out here, something's going on, and that's all we get."
Right.
So I'm assuming it's. My guess is it's somebody that from his past when he was a vampire. This book is so good. Like I can't say enough good things. This is probably the. Let me look at my list. This is 100% easily the best
Mhm.
book that I'm
Yep.
gonna talk about today.
I could tell.
I loved it.
I still gotta wait before I get to my big book.
I really, really enjoyed this book. This guy is so talented. It is crazy that he had that Star Wars girl in there, but
Right.
so talented, so talented.
Yep. So we got more Batman and Robin. Just God, Simone DeMaio artwork, and it was nice to talk to Paul Jenkins and ask what does he feel about White Rabbit finally being properly used, and he said he likes it. He's glad to see that the
That's
character
so
stuck
cool.
around. But yeah, and we still have Shush.
I like Shush.
3.
Wait, what issue is this?
3.
3. Okay, I haven't read 3 yet. I
Yep.
read 1 and 2. Wait. Is 3 and 4 out?
I do not believe 4 is out. I think 4 is. Hold on, let me check. 4 is on the 13th, so in 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're having this confrontation between between them and between them and Batman and Shush. Again, it's the artwork is what I love about this. It's the artwork. But yeah, they're able to help White Rabbit get away. And Damien is trying to help helping Dr. Kafira and saying how he's been a character that was introduced earlier.
Okay.
And Man Bat shows up. Or one of the Man Bats. Yeah, that's one of the Man Bats. Not the Man Bat, but one of the Ninja Man Bats.
Okay.
And that's where we end there. The Dark Man Bat. Oh, it is a book that I know we both want to talk about.
Oh, good, because the book I had up, I am not gonna go over. I'll show it real quick. It was
Go ahead.
like I thought this book might be good, and I was interested in it. Oh yes, that's a good one. Almost Dead, because it's zombies. But whoever wrote this, it's super weird. Like it's got the girl's name Sarah. It's good to be back. Like she's talking about getting back off, and then there's some really weird and like misplaced dialogue where it's like Sarah does this right here. Sarah sees a younger self in the mirror. Sarah has a flashback to her childhood. It's super awkward.
It is awkward.
And I was like, I'm not even going to continue. It's just your typical zombie story. She wakes up and everything's fucked and she falls asleep. And then it goes right back to, so it goes from that point of somebody else explaining it, and then it goes back to her explaining it. It
Mhm.
just, yeah, I love me some zombie stories, but this ain't it. Oh, I love this book.
This was great, basically. And I'll be honest, I was not expecting that to be Luke. Yeah, Luke. I was not expecting that.
Who did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was that other character from Planetary, the guy who can manipulate time, who was barely in the book because he was technically dead.
Oh no, I expected it.
He's dressed up in that outfit. He's dressed in that same similar outfit.
Oh, okay.
And you have Drummer, so I was thinking two Planetary characters and Batwoman, but not Batwoman and Luke was Drummer.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because they didn't say who that was. They never said who that was when it started.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought Kate, seriously, Lansing and Kelly really have taken off.
Bianca, that was number 3.
But number 3 of volume 3, I believe.
For Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, Luke is basically putting together a team that's basically going to be like Planetary, but it's called the Outsiders.
I actually really like Batwoman in this too.
Oh yeah, which is
She's
interesting.
back to Batwoman.
Yeah, I'll say it's interesting because the two just came off. The writers just came off of Captain America.
Who are the right? Is it
Lansing and Kelly?
Are they married or something?
No, they're just buddies.
They always work together.
Yeah, it's just like Palmiotti and Gray, or Dan Abbott and Andy Lanning before both of them split up.
Right.
Yeah, but it's nice to see Luke actually being handled properly and not bastardized, just like so many of the others under Ridley.
Like, it definitely felt like they were trying to fix that.
Yep.
The money issue, Lucius, the way Luke's handled, it definitely felt like they were trying to.
Yeah, Lucius is just going right back. They're just, I'm just glad they're just ignoring it. Just ignore it.
I think they did bring up the money once.
I think so. But all right, Bruce is already dealing with the money. It's still continuing to be an issue for Bruce's money, so it works. But yeah, Drummer. No, I said this is clearly a different universe version of Drummer, obviously.
Oh yeah, but I like her. And but except for Kate's so rude. She calls her old.
She does look old here.
Yeah, but that's still rude. You don't look at a lady you just met and go,
Well, that's why Luke calls him out. That's why Luke calls her out.
That's rude.
She's older than my mom.
Who cares?
And people famously get less capable over time.
I love it. I loved her comeback, but still rude.
Yep. And wow.
And they find this basically, what is it, it's a multiversal ship?
Something like that, yeah, and it's about to explode.
Yeah. So what the Outsiders are trying to do is threats to the Earth that go unnoticed, basically.
Exactly. And basically, it's doing what they were originally setting up at the end of Dark Crisis, but they're taking it upon themselves to do it.
Yeah, and they're I'm assuming there's going to be more team members added eventually.
I would think so.
I love the drummer talks through history, right? And that's how we're kind of supposed to look at it.
Exactly. Different abilities from the other drummer. His was just through technology.
Right. Hers is
I love
history.
it how, just like with Planetary, they're being archaeologists.
Yeah. Luke is Batwing. I mean, Luke is, I don't think they call him Batwing in this, but.
Nope. And, Century Babies.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's from Wildstorm.
Yep.
And, looks like we found our team. I was a home to heroes.
This is the ship talking. He's got a bunch of hostages.
Yep. Well, I think that's supposed to be just their souls, because if you see, their bodies are skeletons. So either those are ones that died, or these are their souls.
Oh, I don't know. I thought they were hostages.
Oh, nope. Wait, no, you're right. Sorry, I only read this when it first came out. So.
Okay, yeah. No, they were hostages that he was able to talk the ship down to instead of using like blunt force.
Exactly. But yeah, these two, I just like how these two are getting along.
Yeah, I think they're great.
But then Planetary.
Mm-hmm.
The Planetary Guide. I have to wonder what's her relationship to the other drummer. There has to be. You do not bring the Planetary Guide unless there's some connection.
Exactly. The mom, maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
We never knew his parents. We never knew his parents.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be some connection there, and I like her a lot. She's
different, and she's different. It's not a case where, oh, I'm a woman but better. It's just no, she's a drummer through the we're dealing with the multiverse. So
yeah, exactly. And I liked her a lot, and I like that they're digging into Planetary. That's so fucking cool, honestly.
I still regret making that all my 200th lesson. I still regret that. I should have broken that up. I am still so
big
stupid.
boy.
I was still so stupid.
No, it was fine. Okay, I got an indie.
Go ahead.
I got The Call. This is the penultimate edition. Oh, gorgeous art. This is another Kelly Thompson book, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And they had went through this sort of I don't even know what to call it, what they went through. There's some gateway that put them into a space between planets.
Right.
And they're trying to get back, and they realize that they fucked the real world up. They've opened up that door, but they all, from being there, have been gifted like nothing extravagant, but some sort of powers. And they're all pink powers. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to see what's going on in the world. Mind you, to them it's only been a few hours. To everybody else, it's been a massive amount of time.
Ooh, oh, wait, I say, if random dude, if that's true, I am so sorry you had to deal with that. If that's true, what you're saying, if you're not joking.
Oh my goodness. So they start going around trying to find family, friends, parents, everything else. And they come across, I read this a while ago, come across a recording kind of explaining what happened. This sound started killing people, and the things that had came through obviously started killing people. And they realize like they're fucked up in the head right now because they did this.
Mm-hmm.
So we find Katie's parents, and she explains a little bit, and they all realize that they have to go out there. Most of what the people are doing in town that are still alive are only to go out during the day, and very rare at that, because those things are still around. They can still come and kill you. They can, like, very few people are surviving this. So, here's one of the powers. She's like poison ivy. I love it. I love it. So cute. So they take off and they go to find I forget his name. Is it Walter? I don't remember. It is parents. And they're able to do so. That's kind of what this is finding each other's parents. So one thing that happens though is Lux, which is right here, is talking about finding her mom. Now her mom is alone.
Mm-hmm.
And she says she's writing a note, and she finds the note. The note says, I believed you'd come back. I'd wait. If I believed you'd come back, I'd wait forever. But instead, I think I'm going to join you. I miss you so much. I'll see you soon. And her mom had walked off in order to kill herself.
Oof.
Yeah, so she freaks out, obviously, and then that's where we get the continue mark. This is really good book. One thing that like, it's super girly arts wise, and I love it. There's so much pink.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about this one.
Yep. This is my big one. Geiger
Oh God,
Ground
it's
Zero.
so good.
It is so damn good. We're getting the prequel story and everything. How Tarek, what happened before the bombs dropped and what happened right after. And of course, we're still having like the stuff that 6 months after the bombs, and that's the doctor that will that saves him.
Wait, hold on. I'm not on the tab.
Hmm?
Wait. Hold on. What do you mean that's the doctor that saves him?
This one here, that's the guy who, because we know a doctor saved Tarek's life. You know, gave him the sticks and everything.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's who that is.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I read the whole thing and did not realize that.
Yeah, that's who that's supposed to be.
Okay.
But yeah, and then we're finding out, we're getting summaries about what's been going on. He's just running through. He just can't control that energy, no matter how hard he tries. Now, of course, this is a Tarek who's lost everything, though he has no reason to control it.
Because he found out his family was dead.
No, he doesn't. No, as far as he knows, he's like, what happened to me? It's okay. No, we haven't reached that point yet. Because remember, he already gained control. This is the case where he's just so lashing out that his family's cut off from him. As far as he thinks, he's cut off from his family. He doesn't know they're dead yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Remember, he doesn't find it out until the prince or whatever blows it open and reveals, oh, they've been dead since day one. As far as he thinks, he still thinks they're locked away in the bunker.
And they're surviving off of the stuff okay. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're having him, they're explaining about this to the doctor, and then we get the flashback to right beforehand. It's the 4th of July. It's made clear he's had bone cancer. It's his issue.
Yeah, and he's been going through treatment.
Yep, and everyone's concerned. And there's the two, the horrible couple that try to shoot him.
Yeah, and he's not only are they horrible, they're racist.
Completely. I know, but I don't mean by anything. I'm part Indian myself. Yeah, right.
But Tarek's not Indian.
No, he's not. I love that. There are neighbors, just smile. Only because you asked, you can still see that. That's perfect artwork. That's a forced smile. Like,
Yep, I love her too. She's so supportive.
And then shows off the fallout shelter and everything, because you never know.
Yep. But that was also his downfall, because him showing that meant they knew.
I also love it. It's like my dad drilled into me. He was a survivor in the old country. Yeah, Detroit.
Oh my God.
I love that. He throws it right in his face. I love that he just throws it right in the guy's face.
Tarek's Muslim, right?
Yeah, Muslim and Muslim nationality, but I think they made it clear he was raised in America.
Right. But the guy just kind of assumed everything.
He just assumed that, like, oh, you came over here.
Yeah.
He's one of those people who just assumes they came over here.
Yep.
And then again, we jump back and forth. Oh, there's Robot Jones.
I know there was like 2 or 3 little Easter eggs in the book of Robot Jones.
We knew it was a cartoon. We knew it was a cartoon.
Yeah, but I love how they do that with this universe.
Yep. That's stupid. Everything. We'll save it for a rainy day.
Because his daughter wants him to feel better. She's giving him chicken noodle soup.
Exactly, and he's reading to them like he always does, but they're more concerned for him.
I know.
I love that. This is a family that's more concerned. He's doing all he can, but they're more worried for him.
Yes.
Hey, you need to get. It's okay, Daddy. You need to get, you need to get better, Dad.
They're so sweet.
But then, nuclear detonation in Washington, and we know what that leads to.
Yes, so that's right before. I do like how they were sitting in bed and trying to figure out, just like pillow talk, they were both so concerned about his health and afraid that they were going to lose him and what they were going to do, and then just shit hits the fan.
Exactly. And then, this is the immediate aftermath. This is all we hear. This is right after.
Okay, that makes sense, because I wasn't sure. Now, the doctor is also looking for his family, correct?
I believe so, yes. Oh, gee, look, he picks up the book and whoosh!
It's gone.
He burnt it. Uh-oh. Get him! And for my brother. So they're mistaking him for doing something. Like basically, he did all this, and they are assuming
It's
he's
immediately after because it's long enough that they know about the glowing man,
exactly.
but he still can't control his powers.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, I need to find.
Fucking James, that was so perfect. Talk
Mhm.
about a nuclear family.
Agreed.
Oh my god, that's so good.
So basically,
I
he
love
released
it.
so much. He was as soon as he touched it, he released so much energy that he just powered down.
Yes.
And
It
this is
loses powers, though, to my understanding, right? This is where the doctor's going to help him.
he's going to help him, yeah. But this also shows that he himself can drop it. This because remember we found that out. He technically can control it through sheer force of will,
Yes.
but obviously he has to be in the right mindset. Oh, but yeah, then we get an explanation about Ghost Machine, what's coming, and everything.
What is
is
coming?
it?
I didn't read that. What is coming?
Oh, well, basically, it's been made clear Ghost Machine is going to be made up of three separate universes that are going to have their own little sublines. This is part of all with Geiger is part of the unnamed universe.
Okay, what's the other universes?
They don't think they've given name. Oh wait, yeah, I don't think they've given names yet for the other ones, but they have a horror universe and well, here's what it says. New characters with the unnamed featuring at the sprawling sci-fi epic and saga of Rook, the family's odyssey of the Rockefellers and their friends, our horror universe, and more.
Okay.
So far, it's the space epic of Rook
I
with
mean-
the Rockefellers and the horror universe.
If they do, good morning, Reese. You missed our little Anna being in a comic book. She probably has no idea about thing.
Yep.
But if
so many
they
great
do
talents.
just as good of a job with the other universes as they have done with Geiger and Junkyard Joe in this universe that they're starting to build up,
Mm-hmm.
this could actually shake the big two. Like I know comic skaters say that all the time. This could actually fuck with it.
Yep, and
It
look
is
at the
so
big
good.
names. Look at the big names: Jeff, Brian Hedge, Gary Frank, Jason Fabok. Now Lament and Maytal are both from the TV scene. They've
Okay,
written
so
for
they want
Stargirl.
somebody similar to that.
Yep, well, yep. Francis Manipul, who can write and draw.
Mhm.
Brad Meltzer and Peter Tomasi, and who knows who else.
They have some huge names. I mean,
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Here we got. And now this is all for. Yeah. You have November Geiger. We just got this.
We
one.
just got
Next
that one,
month,
yep.
Ground Zero. January, the Ghost Machine book that continues on with everything. And then in April we're gonna get Geiger's
shit.
ongoing, Red Cope with Brian Hitch, and Rook Exodus. And we're
that's a
gonna get,
separate universe, correct?
yes, Rook Exodus and the Rockefellers, I think, are connected to their stuff. And we're gonna also finally get First Ghost, and I think Soulless is their horror line.
That is so cool. Prep
Again.
your pull list. It will absolutely be on my pull list.
And I'm still saying Junkyard Joe is still my favorite book of the year. Still.
I mean, Junkyard Joe was incredible.
It
It's
was-
definitely
and-
top 5 for me.
And it was a grounded story. It wasn't even an action piece or anything. It was a character-driven story.
It was. It's weird to see you read indies and enjoy them that
Oh,
much.
it's Jeff Johns.
That's fair. That is fair.
Well, the only other indie I was gonna have was, and I know you're gonna groan,
Wait, that's the only other indie you have?
on my of all this here of the list.
Okay.
And
Wait, why am I gonna groan? I didn't see it. Oh,
What?
big game.
Yeah, big game. And but it ends pretty spectacularly because as we find out that basically a alien race from the past who had invaded and basically declared they owned Earth found out they don't exist in the future, so it's like we're gonna remedy that. They
Hold
come-
on.
What?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Jupiter's Legacy?
Oh, turns out that's a fictional show in this universe.
Shut the fuck up. I hate
What?
I hate this so
Wait,
much.
Wait. We're gonna get there.
I hate
Wait,
Right,
would you
Mark
trust
Millar.
me? Trust me, we're gonna get there. We have Leslie Gibson, that's from Wanted, meets up with the guy trying to make an agreement. All the while, Hit Girl is trying to get to the time machine, which was filmed from the body of one of the guys from whatever that Chrononauts. And it turns out she went back in time with him and actually is saving the characters that died off in the second issue. The Chrononauts and this Bobby Griffin, who's their an ex-Bia Batgirl. And I love it. It basically they saved their life, and I love like, holy shit, are you seriously traveling around with my corpse? Right, so Dr. Riley, but this is no time to get squeamish. Can we just put a bag over his head? I don't blame him. How would you feel seeing your corpse being moved around like that?
That's creepy.
With flies and everything.
No, Puddin', it is not mine. Robert is sharing his screen.
First of all, these are just ads. These are just ads.
There's always on the comic websites full of porn.
Yep, but we're finding out that basically they warned everyone, so all of their attacks get overturned. Everyone is able to fight back, including the ambassadors. They kick Nemesis' ass.
I don't care.
What? They survive. They even kick him in the balls.
I'm not reading another book by Mark Millar.
Well, wait. We'll get to. They all head over there to meet up with Gibson, and basically, big fight ensues. We see then Kick-Ass meets up with the magical characters of his the Order, I believe. And turns out he's able to convince them. Why? One of the guys is known as Diabolus the Sorcerer. They even said it's alien energy. He's literally called the Sorcerer. You're going to argue over semantics? So they're using a loophole to get involved finally. And what do? Anyone that was ever fictional has been brought to life, including Jupiter's Legacy. They are now made real and alive.
Now? But that means all their history was just some fucking TV show.
But now it's folded in. It's what's happened. They're now folded in.
Okay.
Either that or they were brought back from the past. It's hard to say. That's what I'm assuming because you see Superior there, who is a fictional hero.
So where did you see the TV thing?
No, it's because of Superior being there. It's what made me think that. They don't specify. They just simply saying like Magic One. First they say a cry for help, and then he says these are the superheroes from the comic books I used to read.
Oh my God! Fuck Mark Millar.
Well, look, but yeah.
No. Listen, Jupiter's Legacy was the best universe
I know.
created besides Marvel. Besides DC, and now he's trying to. Oh yeah, fuck that.
Hold on, I'm trying to find out exactly how it fits in the Millar verse.
Why would you do that?
Well, anyway,
you know what it is? It's because his show sucked balls.
No, it had nothing to do with the show.
Pages, and he was like, "Fuck this! I don't really need them."
It has nothing to do with that. And if I remember right, I believe okay, so one of the things he basically said was it does confess Jupiter's Legacy is a comic book / movie series within the Millarverse.
Oh my God,
now made real.
He's such a hack. Oh my God,
his way of
that's so insulting to his fans.
Tris,
nope.
He's trying to say it all existed in one way, shape, or form. Either it's real or it's a fictional story in his universe. But now they're all brought to reality.
Hack.
It's a way of having your cake and eating it too.
Yeah, and insulting your fans along the way.
Well, anyway, Kick-Ass is given powers through his suit. They join in, they take them all down. One of the Tit Girls, the one that we've been following, gets killed. Her past self is still alive. Kills Wesley. They take out the Diabolus. Everything's starting to wrap up, and we see that Kick-Ass is made America.
Cool.
He is now America. Nemesis is still alive, and on the. I said, Kick-Ass.
Oh, I thought you meant Hit Girl. I don't know what I was thinking.
Kick-Ass is made, and it makes sense. He was the first. He was the first of the new breed of heroes.
And I hope the ambassadors all die. Again. That's so fucking stupid. The ambassadors, and don't get me wrong, I liked that book. They were more important than Jupiter's Legacy. Fuck out of here.
Well, no, it's not that they're more important. It's just that they exist for real. Now, you think that's bad? Reborn, the book with Greg Capullo, just gets tacked on at the end. Wesley wakes up there and just gets killed off, even in the afterlife.
What a slap in the face to all your fans.
Again, it's his way of trying to say they all connect. It's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, don't do that. Maybe just don't do that. The Jupiter's Legacy could have very easily been its own thing. It didn't need to connect.
To be fair, the only way for it to fit, given what was set up and wanted, would have been if it existed in the past and they all got killed off with everyone else. That would have been the only other way, because Wanted made it clear that the villains were trying to keep heroes under wrap. That's the whole point of the story. They realized, oh boy, we got too many heroes, so we're about to reach the same numbers they did beforehand. We got to reduce the herd.
Yep, fuck that.
So that's why the only way for Jupiter's Legacy to exist would either be beforehand, where they all
Or
got
it could
slaughtered.
exist on its own. Huh.
He wants them all to be connected.
He's got to have that stupid connected universe bullshit. Mark Millar is a hack. Fuck him.
I am not trying to mansplain.
I regret reading all of his books.
Oh, come on, Truth. I think you're overdoing it.
Nope. No, I am not. You know why? Because I have talked since Jupiter's Legacy came out. Since the beginning of Jupiter's Legacy, I've talked about this book. The entirety of my channel, I have recommended this book. I have reviewed
Truth,
the last series of that in full. And then he says, fuck you. Nope. Mark
Actually,
Millar,
he's been saying,
you can fuck off.
he has said this since 9 years ago. He clarified Jupiter's Legacy with a comic book within the Millar world.
That's fucking stupid. I would have never read it had I known that.
No, okay, here's the other thing though. It's based on, their adventures are based on the exploits of the heroes that existed before Wanted. So they are
So
inspired.
they're just
Inspired
silly
by-
little cartoons.
But now they've come to life. And besides, wasn't there, even though we hadn't finished it, wasn't that last miniseries killing everyone off anyway?
Yeah, but he didn't finish it, and I'm not in. This is probably why. And you know what? I'm not reading the rest of it. If he ever does finish it,
You are really pissed off.
that is complete. Like, you hear all these, oh, they hate the fans. Oh, they're insulting the fans.
I don't think
This is insulting the fans.
I don't think it's. You might think that. I don't think it is. I think it's just him, because how is it saying that they were, because it doesn't negate it. It just simply says within the context of Millar World, it's a fictional story, but the adventures are still happening.
Hack. No, they're not happening. They're written by somebody in this fake universe. Shut up. Get out. No. That's so disappointing.
All right.
Let's talk about something better. Actually, something that surprised me,
Go ahead.
that was good, from DC. Also written by a hack, but this one was good.
Ah,
Holy shit, you're salty. I am so salty, Undead Quinn. That is so insulting to the fans that spent
I don't
years
think it's
reading this
insulting.
shit. Years reading this shit. Talking up how good it was. I did deep dives comparing panel to panel when it came to the show. Talking about how disappointing it was. Talking about how they only used 8 pages of source material and all the stuff that you could get if you actually dove into that universe. And Mark Millar just slaps you in the face.
All he said was it's in the context of the Millar universe. That's why they don't coexist with some of the other characters.
You
It's its way of.
don't
It's its way of.
need to connect them. Not everything has to be a shared universe. Not everything is into the Spider-Verse. Everything's connected.
I won't argue that. I will not argue that one, Tris. I will not argue that. I agree.
Mark
Not
Millar
everything-
wants to be Marvel and DC so bad he fucked up his whole line.
Well, he's been having it be this way for over 9 years.
And all 9 people that bought it are super excited about it.
Apparently, I think a lot more have bought it.
Jupiter's Legacy is now Ninja Turtle status. Maybe even worse. I am so annoyed about that.
I was actually thinking that. I was thinking that.
That's pretty funny though. Good comparison. All
So
right.
what, you're gonna tell that means you're gonna start praising the turtles then?
No. Let's not go that far.
Oh,
that's
one
so
thing.
dumb.
After we're done with that, I gotta show one thing that further proves how DC respects its creators, unlike Marvel.
Okay. I also want to talk.
After we're done with this one.
I also want to talk. If we have time, Reese brought up something that I wanted to talk about too. Okay, so we got Catwoman. I jumped back on the book because Gotham War was over. She's back in her Jim Ballant suit.
Jim Ballant suit, yeah.
Ballant
boob
suit, whatever.
sock, the boob sock one.
Yes, and it's so good.
I'm surprised Teeny wants to bring that one, since wouldn't you think that was sexist?
No, Teeny sexualizes Catwoman all the time.
True.
She loves the sexy. So basically what we're seeing is Catwoman is chasing. She's had her cat, and I was really annoyed at, and so what I did was I started reading the book, and there was a panel that said, I'm going to take Duchess back. And I put down the book. I'm like, I'm not reading it. Duchess is such a great, like, little teeny tiny adorable cat and a good character. She's giving the cat back. Fuck this. And then I looked at the end and she's not, so I was happy. But she's going to this lady named Guadabella, and I forget where they're at. They're in the Palacio Pico is the full Egypt. Okay, they're in Egypt.
Palacio, I believe.
Yeah, I'm super white. I can't help it. So basically, she's this kind of villainous, super a lady of the sword. So she is the original owner of Duchess and was with Valmont. Valmont stole Duchess as he left her. And this is a terrible panel. But she goes to return her. And she meets this lady along the way because she has some trouble. And this lady talks to her about every cat has 9 lives, and she gets attacked, and we don't know what this led to. She's talking to Eco, and she's got these marks now on her back, and there's 9 of them, and only one is filled in. So she's going with the idea that she literally now somehow has 9 lives. So in order to correct some of the wrongs of her past, she's going to start using those lives around the world and be able to fix things. So the first one is this lady, and it's the cat. So we find out this lady is psychotic. Like, anybody that works for her, they don't ever get fired. They get murdered. If you do something wrong, done. Like, the lady is crazy, and she goes to return the cat, and they end up having this huge fight, and she realizes, that she would be Duchess would be much better with her. And they go through the whole thing of, here's her old suit. She brought out her new suit because she wanted, to reinvent herself, and that's why she's wearing the suit. She actually does die. She uses one of her lives, and she ends up getting her arrested, and she's like, you're this serial murderer. This is what I not what I originally wanted, but this is better. So that she takes Duchess home, and it's so cute, but we find out that for some reason it cost her 2 lives.
Right.
So now she's down to only 6. And it's gorgeous. Tell me that is not gorgeous.
Right.
Actually, Catwoman is good again. I love it. I love it.
Hold on. I was just going to show examples of how DC.
I think you might be right, Michael.
Yep. I was going to show, here's the examples of DC really caring more about their creators. first of all, look at this. They got Kevin McGuire to do this, and then got all of his friends, everyone ever close to him, giving statements for Keith Giffen, who passed away a while ago.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's appearing in every issue. You have Jeff Lemire, Jim Lee.
They always do such a good job with
Because it
that.
reminds me of what they did with Rachel. Rachel Pollack got one. Even Steve Ditko and Stan Lee got more effort from DC than
DC.
Marvel ever did.
Yeah.
The only one who I've said this before, the only one who's creator who Marvels went out of their way was John Romita Sr., and I'm pretty sure that was to appease Junior.
Yeah. Yeah, that's even Hush agrees.
Yeah, let me look. We got Tim Sale had a remembrance. Neil Adams. They're not showing the images, but yeah, they had their own dedication.
They always do such a good job with
They
that.
go out of their way to do it. But again, what does Marvel do? They just use this copy print and print one.
Yep.
But anyway, I wasn't going to go over that one. I was actually going to go over Jay Garrick.
Okay.
This is so good.
Is it?
It's Jeremy Adams, the Jay Garrick Flash.
I haven't been reading it.
Really? I thought you were going to keep reading this one.
I will. How many is there out?
Only 2 issues. This is only the second issue.
Okay, then I can catch up easy.
Yeah, we're seeing more with Jay. We see stuff in his youth. Also, everything with his daughter still.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Yep.
I need to catch up.
And
And
then
it is Jeremy Adams, right? That's the book
Yeah.
I'm okay. Then yeah, I definitely want to.
Yeah,
I
we
love
got
his
it.
daughter. I love her nose.
Oh, I know. She's just so cute.
She's adorable.
Yep. No,
Just-
it's her with I think this is her with Courtney.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think. Oh yeah, because look, Star.
That's so cool.
Yep. Oh, unfortunately, she ends up eating like a slob because, well, metabolism.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, Raymond, that's such a good idea.
Ooh.
That is.
The roe bear that we saw in the flashback is returned. And everyone seems to keep on targeting his daughter.
Well, I mean, they always seem to go for family.
And speaking of Jeremy Adams,
Mm,
it's Green Lantern.
I'm totally not caught up. I've only read what was it? Those two. There was 2 tie-in issues. I haven't picked it back up since then.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
6. What number
yeah,
is this?
This is number 5.
Oh,
and this
so
is
I'm
him-
only an issue behind. Okay,
And this is him dealing with Sinestro, having their big rumble.
good. It's about damn time.
Yep.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need
So,
us.
so happy to be seeing hot Sinestro.
I mean, it was just that cover. He doesn't look near as good on here.
True. But yeah, basically he's giving everyone a warning about what's going on with Sinestro and what he's planning on doing as he's trying to find where Sinestro is. Sinestro's now gone, in a hiding not gone to hide. He's trying to attack with these ships. So what does he do? He sends these constructs to smash both of them at the same time.
Oh, geez.
Mm-hmm. It turns out he has a Red Lantern ring.
Wait, who is that?
Sinestro.
Why does he have a red ring?
Who knows? I think he has a ring that can tap into the different ones. I think.
Oh, so
So
like
it might be the Phantom ring. Okay, Reese, really? I'm just going with what Tristan called him before, okay?
no, it was one cover, Reese.
Oh, but yeah, we see the Sinister Sons. This is the backup story. As we're seeing Sin Sun as finding out about his connection with Sinestro. And it's going to be eventually leading up to him meeting up with Val Zod soon. Not yet. All this is a setup because Val Zod's already established.
Right.
Yeah,
Awesome. I've got an indie.
go ahead.
I've got an indie. Okay. Lunar Latch. This is, I don't know who wrote it even. Story by Tyler Marseca. and art and cover by Mirko Kolak. I should do that with every book, and I never give people their due. I should.
Because they always put them in the weirdest places sometimes.
Yeah. So we see this girl wake up, and she obviously, like, this isn't normal, right?
Right.
And she grabs her wedding ring, we see it, and put it back on, and she's looking at this guy. And she leaves this place, La Locanda della Luna.
Yep.
And
you did pretty well there. Wait, it's that translation. Hold on. Translation from the Moon Inn.
Okay. So then we see actually that girl ends up being this man's wife. And he is I thought he was a vet, but he's got a bunch of past due stuff, so I wonder if he's a vet assistant or just down on his luck. But he must be a vet because he's telling the lady she can go home. But we see like outstanding final notice. Like, obviously this guy's in some trouble. So he's looking at pictures of him and his wife. I think they're trying to lead to the idea that they're not as close as they used to be, and da. So he gets a phone call, and someone says, I just wanted to get confirmation on your wife's reservation. And he says, well, can you tell me what the name of it is? The Lunar Lodge. And then it says, yes, where it's located. He gets all the information. He hangs up. Then he starts talking to his wife. And his wife is saying, so he said, so are you ready for, she thinks it's this big business trip, right? Are you ready for this big trip tomorrow? Where are you going? And she says, it's the Marriott Marquis. They're all the same. Now he knows from just that conversation, she's lying. She's hiding something, and it's obviously bothering him. So while she's sleeping, he actually puts a tracker on her phone. And he ends up going to this place that called. So in doing so, he says, do you have any rooms available? I heard there was a conference here or something, thinking his wife was telling the truth. And he said, nope, there's nothing available. There's no conference here. It's a full moon. Every single room is taken. And he gets kind of pissed about it. He has to be walked out. He tries to call his wife. She doesn't answer. And so he kind of goes around. We see one guy, a cop, come up to one guy on the road in a van, basically lets him go. He heads over to the bar. He has a few drinks. The lady says, oh, wait, that wasn't his wife in the beginning. This is that lady from the beginning. She says something about the full moon and his wife, and he doesn't quite understand how she knows. And she immediately calls the guy that got pulled over by the cop about the van, because they're getting something to that lodge that the cop couldn't know about, obviously. So he sneaks in, as one would do, naturally, right? And in doing so, they find out he's sneaking in, so he's got to be kind of quick. And he finds this big, like, empty room. And he sees all these people, like, in cages, sort of meditating, and then he sees his wife. And that's it.
Right.
We have no idea what the fuck is going on. But it was a really good setup. Like, I flew through it. But it was a really good setup. The whole time you think she's, like, cheating. We got this whole bag over here. No, it's got something to do with the full moon.
Right.
Really, really good. World's Finest. What issue? 21?
21, yes. And this is continuing with the Kingdom Come crossover. Now,
okay, 19 and 20 were the ones about
19
how
was,
they first met with the Riddler.
Yeah, but then 20 ended, I believe. Yeah, you're right. Yes.
It's werewolves. Oh, you guys are smart. It's werewolves. Oh my God. I was thinking vampires because of the other book I read. Yep, werewolves.
So Reese, take a look at this. This is a very good book. I mean, come on. It's Wade and Mora. Seriously, again, Mora's so damn fast.
Mora is so fast.
But yeah, basically, Boy Thunder, now Thunderman, is attacking both of them. And
Thunderman?
That's what he's going by now because he's older.
Isn't that like on
boy-
Nickelodeon show?
Something like that. But again, as long as it's not in the title.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, he's attacking both of them. And but first of all, okay, Reese, this is Mark Waid returning to Kingdom Come. How can this not be good?
Reese doesn't like anything. It's okay.
All right, but yeah, so we're having Kingdom Come's Clark Kent. Now this is before.
Well, he does. Okay, that was wrong. I didn't mean it like that.
Right,
He
right,
likes a
yeah.
lot of stuff. He just isn't into comics right now.
Yeah, but I say this is Kingdom. This is before Kansas got blown up real good.
Oh, okay.
So this is still when Kingdom Come Superman still had his Clark identity. So he does a whole mix up an excuse using this sleep pod so he can justify being able to zip out of there. Meanwhile, Batman is also keeping Kingdom Come. Batman is keeping an eye on everything and decides like he's going to give his new armor a spin.
Wait,
which is-
what?
Basically,
Hold on.
this is-
No.
what?
There's a new John Kent book.
Oh, there's a John Kent story in Action Comics.
Oh,
was
yeah?
done by- which was written by Dan Parent, the guy who created that Kevin Keeler, the gay character in Archie.
Okay, so is Action Comics on your list?
Yes,
Okay, all right, then we'll look at it then.
we will get to that. At least I think it is. Oh, I don't think I got him ready. It should have been, but yeah. Okay. Anyway.
We'll take a look at it because I want to see the John Kent story. I didn't
Yep,
know. I didn't know there was a new one, or I'd have read it by now.
But yeah, but obviously because he attacked him, Superman is just trying to get him to stop. You know, like you got the drop on me earlier because he's ticked off that this guy boy he trusted who's lashing out at him.
Thunderbolts. That's what it is. Thank you, Hooded. Sorry,
Right.
Robert. Go ahead.
But then Kingdom Come Superman shows up and he thinks like you're assaulting a friend of mine. And of course, Thunderman is saying, it's a trick. He's lying. It's like, what's his deal? We don't know yet, obviously. Batman then is fighting Batman. As much like with Superman, neither of them are listening. They're just going in and not even having the patience to talk it out. They're just going in for the action. And of course, now it's because Kingdom Come Superman is closer to a Silver Age Superman, he's feeling like, what are you, another Kryptonian? Someone else? Again, just a big action piece and everything. Nightwing shows up, but then at the point where he stopped him, he says, I merely restrained you.
Nightwing's in his red. Oh yeah. Kingdom Come.
Yeah. But he says, I'm merely restraining you. We mean no harm, mate. Don't listen to him. He's a stone cold killer.
Lordy.
Yeah, so they meet up at the Kent family. They just head over there to try and regroup.
Right.
Right. This Superman, how can you pretend to care about people and then because as far as he knows, they're dead. So he doesn't know the context because he's judging it off of a post-crisis mindset.
Right.
Whereas this is pre-crisis, where they died when he first became Superman.
Yes.
I think this is also meant to make it clear that the Kents were dead before, even when Kansas blew up, they didn't die then. I think that's what we're meant to make clear. When Kansas blew up in Kingdom Come, this is to confirm they were already dead.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, just like it makes my blood boil. That someone with our gifts could be so irresponsible. Something is causing them to act off, to lash out. But then, oh boy, we then
Mongo?
see Gog.
Or Cog. Why did it say Magog? But
Gog.
isn't that
No,
Thunder
that's Gog.
Kid?
No, yeah, that's Thunder Kid older. He's supposed to become Magog. Wait a minute, this is Gog, and this is what Jeff Johns and Alex Ross came up with. So I'm glad Mark Waid is utilizing that. He didn't have nothing to do with it, but he respects Jeff and Alex enough to keep using it.
He used it in the series after Kingdom
No,
Come.
that was Alex and Jeff who did it.
Oh, was
Thy
it?
Kingdom Come. Thy Kingdom Come. Mark had nothing to do with Thy Kingdom
Okay.
Come. It was just Alex, because basically Mark already did The Kingdom, where we had a different Gog and everything. Then Jeff and Alex came up with this version with Thy Kingdom Come, and now Mark is doing his own thing.
That's cool.
And remember also, with all this stuff with Gog here and Magog, that was all exclusive to the main DC universe. This is specifically the Kingdom Come version of it.
Right, exactly.
But yep, and uh-oh.
Dun dun dun! Here they
Justice
come, the
Brigade.
cavalry.
But this again looks just so good.
So good.
And apparently when when God shows up, he has everyone under his control.
Oh,
So he's being more of a straight-on villain here. Which might also explain what even said, my lord, there's a great mysterious
Reese likes
evil.
the John Kent story.
We beg your forgiveness. So in other words, that's the reason why he's lashed out. It's because he's under God's sway already.
Oh,
So I'm curious on how this ties in with Kingdom Come. I
Yeah.
am curious. It's like, so wait, Gog did all this? What? Oh,
alrighty.
okay, well, I'll go. I'm sorry if this got moved around.
No, you're totally fine.
Where to go?
Black Phoenix, wake up! I'll give you coffee.
I think it exits out already, but so let me get to the action. So I'll just skip to the action thing if we want to go over that one.
Yeah, I definitely want to see if Reese likes it.
I think it's because it's so over the top. And again, it is Dan Parent, known for writing a gay character in Archie, writing John.
I don't know Dan Parent.
I'm telling you, no, he's the guy who created the prominent gay character in Archie, Kevin Keeler.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? Where is it?
Brazil recently projected a Taylor Swift t-shirt onto a statue of Christ the Redeemer. That's what? Shut up. They did not.
Where is it? Where? Oh, Static ended, by the way.
Yeah, we went over it.
No, we didn't go over Static. We went over Icon.
Yeah, no, I mean last time.
No, that was issue 6, not 7.
Did I miss the ending?
Yeah, the ending just came out this week.
Oh, okay. I haven't read it yet.
So yeah, okay. So there's the main story. That's obviously not what you want to see, but this is the penultimate for regular issue for Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Oh my god, they really did that in Brazil. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Oh, we get it. Also, I gotta say, I do like this. We get some explanation with the Superman, and why he's separate from everyone else and working with the Super family. Because unfortunately, Batman has wanting to go know what's going on and everything because he's aware of.
Wait, who the fuck is that? Batman? Why is he fat?
That's just the Chinese Batman.
Why is he fat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, basically, it's because
I don't even know that character. That's so weird.
Something is causing him to be upset, but he also knows that because of basically he has to keep everything separate, secret from his friend because otherwise he will figure out about Clark Kent's identity and have the mind bomb go off.
Oof.
You know what Lex did?
Yep, because I'm totally
Unfortunately,
reading it.
he cannot say anything. No, this was what put the secret identity back in the bottle.
Oh, during that time. Okay, yeah, I was reading it then. Chinese fat Batman. Now I've seen it all. Right? I had no idea that was a character. I don't know how I did. I knew Chinese Superman, but
Yeah. But basically, this explains why he's staying in the U.S. now. It's because he can't go back for fear of hurting his friends.
oh, that sucks.
Okay, here's the story.
The Heart of Metropolis. Ooh, I love the art already. Who's the art? Oh, it's Marguerite Sauvage. No wonder I love it. She's
no,
great.
Stay away. You can't do that. We warned you, John. Prepare to be mummified. Any last words, John? And want to beg for your life and give you the satisfaction? As he's just been playing around with the kids.
Aw, it's so cute.
Yep. Hold on.
So he's just playing around with the kids and having fun? I guess that could be why Reese loves it.
No. But then he goes to meet up with Jay. Yeah, he's adjusted.
Who's the chick?
That's Lois's assistant.
Oh, okay.
Because she's the editor-in-chief now. Oh, hey Jay, are you home? I can grab some Mexican. Sorry, John, gonna be stuck here. until
Wait,
probably
he's gonna grab a Mexican?
no Mexican food. Grab some Mexican.
You said I can grab a Mexican.
Some
So he's getting a couple?
food.
Better be careful, guys. Superman's gonna come steal you.
Mexican food.
Okay,
Come on,
Mexican
you
food
got-
is delicious.
You've heard people say get some Mexican as in get some Mexican food without having to say food. What, people have to specify food now?
Yes, I'm gonna grab a Mexican. Hold on.
Some Mexican. Some.
Would
I
you like
said.
me to bring an Asian too? It's so stupid. Okay, go
No,
ahead.
they did
I'm
say food.
sorry.
They did say food. I just skipped it because I'm trying to
Okay,
breeze through
good.
it. I'm trying to breeze through it. You love making me look like I'm almost racist, don't you?
Yes, it's hilarious. Okay, what's so okay? What's okay? He's got
first of all,
crypto.
there's Jay.
Oh, Jason the Bath. That's why.
Well, my
Reese
call
loves
ID
it.
reads Mr. J Nakamura. I believe we met before. Very funny. I missed this job at Steelworks. Oh yeah, connecting back to Steelworks.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's the chief press officer there. How's the babysitting going for your new sibling? So they're texting. It's a challenge, that's for sure. Jay, could we have picked worse professions for maintaining any sort of social life? Well,
I thought he was just grabbing Mexican for him.
no. He offered to get him food.
And he said no. That's rude.
He said, sure, I really need to hear your voice.
Oh, but
No,
then
no,
why are
just-
they texting?
But that's the other thing. He said he's supposed to be working late, but he's in the bathtub. What?
Okay.
Why don't you super DoorDash some food over here? We can take this up in person. I shouldn't stray too far from the twins. I'm on watch tonight. Maybe you could come here. I don't think I dare leave this bathtub. I've been on my feet for 16 hours straight. So again, they're basically flirting. They've been texting for hours.
Okay. Why didn't they just hang out?
Because he is, that's a good point. Like, hey, it's 4:06. I better get some sleep. Like, yeah, I really could catch some sleep. And bing, whoa, who's messaging me now? What the hell? Steelworks needs me to come in. Our server crashed. That's it. Enough's enough. We need to take care of ourselves. So basically, say they're.
That's all it is.
And,
I don't. Do you think John and Jay are toxic?
I think under Tom Taylor, when it started out that way, it came off because you gotta remember the whole bit of, oh, these people kill, Batman should be okay with it. That is kind of like, what? I think the fact that they're ignoring some of the stuff, I think that because they are ignoring stuff that Jay has done just because, oh, look how great of a couple they are, is a problem.
I don't know what they're ignoring. I don't know. I don't know.
Again-
He's okay. I don't particularly like
Remember,
him. but-
Jay had people who were, was working with people who killed, and everybody was like, you should accept it.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yep, you're absolutely
And again,
right. I
basically
forgot
they're
all
acting
about
like, oh,
that.
that's fine. They're like, oh, that's fine. They kill. So
Yeah.
what? Like,
Okay, I forgot all about that. That
you
was
don't
a
tell
while
Batman
back.
that. You're not going to tell Batman that. And Reese, this is a backup story. Why are you treating this like acting like this is the main story?
All it did was showing them texting.
Yep. Oh, and then he
And he
playfully
drops him?
drops him, but then catches him.
Okay, I can see why Reese doesn't like it though. Let's
Mhm.
be real.
Today is the Superman Day celebration. What do you think my phone has been pinging about for the last hour? So the whole family's about to head over there. So he heads on over there, and that leads to the events of Steelwork number 3, where it ties into all that.
I mean, I can see why some dudes won't. Not dudes. I don't know.
I'll
It
be
doesn't
honest, though,
bother me. It's no different than Lois and Clark. I don't give a fuck.
I would say this though. It is seem to emphasize more that he's gay and not bi.
No, it does not.
I said it. No, I'm saying the artwork kind of gives that vibe, is what I mean.
It's Marguerite Sauvage.
Which I know is great. I'm just saying I get that. I'm at least still being more reasonable compared to some of the other people
What's
out
the
there.
difference between this
No,
and,
I agree. I agree.
and Lois?
No, and I
Okay,
agree
so
with
not
that.
only do you hate Mexicans, you're also a
I did not say.
homophobe?
Okay, Chris, okay, please stop that. I don't need another running gag on me.
the Archie story. I'm not familiar with that one, but I mean, I get why some people don't like it.
But
I mean, I
do.
don't,
agree
but I
completely.
mean-
I agree completely with you. This feels no different than Superman and Lois. But again, I do get with Pika the fact that this is, like Jay's
Yeah, I
backstory
get
has
that
just been
part.
swept under the
Absolutely.
rug, ignored, and when they did talk about it, they treated it like it was a good thing that John is hanging out with him.
Oh my God! It is called Action Comics.
Well, to be fair, we got action here.
No, it's.
Oh, getting
so
action.
yeah. John got action too.
Okay, but seriously, okay, guys, can I ask you politely? Please don't make this a running gag about.
It's
All right,
fine.
dude. I
I'm
always put my
totally
foot-
going
I-
to. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I don't. I mean, I know Reese doesn't like that kind of stuff. I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah, and again,
It's no
I-
different than like anime and manga when they like boy love or
but
girl
I want you
love
to-
or
yeah, Reese. But I want you to honest question, Reese. This clearly comes off no different than if it was a straight couple. If Jay was a woman, how would this be any
or if it
better?
was Damien and Black and White Girl. I can't remember her name.
I just forgot her name.
Flatline.
Yeah, Flatline. Of course, Flatline wouldn't be this cutesy, of course, but
No, but she would be quirky.
true. But again, if this was a girl instead of a guy, that basically give him long hair, more feminine features, all that stuff, and it's Jelena or something. If this was a girl, would you see this as anything different?
Of course not.
And I agree, that is the best. That's why I think Dan
I like
Parrott
his
gets it.
suit. That is slick.
That's why I think Dan Parrott gets it. He's one of those who I have mostly black hoodies.
Okay.
is it,
I have to stop giggling. I don't see an issue with it. I mean, there are people
no.
that don't like gay people that are not gonna like it.
I probably still respect John for one. Actually, I don't like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is delicious. What are you talking about? It's the cheapest shit ever, and it's so bad for you, and you can only eat it once every 10 years, but it is delicious. It's delicious.
Not my thing. Now, I do like other Mexican food. I just do not care for Taco Bell.
That's not real. That's like the most Americanized.
I know.
Mexican food ever.
Exactly. I'd rather have actual Mexican food.
Right, exactly. I had Taco Bell once. This is Nightmare. I don't fucking know. This is Sandman, Nightmare Country. And
I just said I like Mexican food. Did you not hear me freaking say that? I said I like Mexican food.
He's gonna go grab a Mexican. That was funny. Okay. Basically, I'm not gonna go over this too deep because it's basically a summoning thing. But we do find out Corinthian has gone rogue, basically with a
Who didn't see that coming?
Everybody saw that coming. It's super predictable, but I still love it. With Azazel,
Azazel, I think.
with Eye Guy, we'll call him Eye Guy. And he helps out the one girl, which is really cool. But they do a summoning, and we do come to find out that the person behind a lot of what's going on is Desire. Again, we all saw that coming, but I don't care. It's fucking Desire. Desire's always the bad guy, though. Like, always the bad. Hold on. Desire's always the bad person. There we go. But they're going in for the kill. They're going in to stop everything, and they're all working together. Flynn and oh my god, what's her name? I can't remember. The Dream Lord. They're gonna take him, and they're gonna stop the Corinthian, and da.
Mm-hmm.
Good book.
Yep.
But I got a better one. I love this book.
Poison Ivy.
I love this book. This one is
I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'll be right back. I will be
Okay.
right back.
This book was so good. It was the perspective on this book was incredible. So basically, what we're seeing is the actions, the consequences to Poison Ivy's previous action. In the first 6 issues, she wanted to spread the Lamia spores, basically start all over Earth, and she went through that villain phase. And now we're seeing the consequences as she has, kind of heel turned on that. And what we're seeing is one person that she infected, this guy named Chuck. And the way that this book is written is really well. She doesn't remember him at all, which fucks with her too, right? She doesn't know his real name. And that bothers her because of what she's done to these people. So she's talking about, I try to imagine what he might have felt during this infection.
I'm back.
Speaking what?
I was saying, speaking of black hoodies, can I tell you something that's going to make you guys laugh at me and definitely mock me even further?
Oh, God, absolutely.
I did something really stupid twice in a row. First time, because both of the time when I go to my parents, they get me McDonald's. Sometimes I have extra sauce, and I put it in my pocket at one point. I bring it home, just drop it on the ground, step on it. Uh-oh. So I put it through it's completely gooped up in there. So I put my jacket to the wash. Perfectly fine. And I do it again on the other pocket later.
Oh, no.
Within days of each other, I'm like, but this time I didn't step on it. It was in my pocket, but I sat on it when it was in the car.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But no, I went to go put my the stuff from the washer in the dryer.
You guys are out of fucking control today.
But yeah, the fact that I did it twice in both separate pockets with barbecue sauce, it's just like, what the hell? How can it happen twice?
Ranch is better. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Anyway, so did you read this book at all?
No, I have not been keeping up with Ivy.
What is wrong with you?
I got too many books that
I know.
something had to make the cut, and I had to drop it at 12.
Okay, so this is a good perspective from Ivy. She's trying to imagine what people went through. So you do remember the infection with the lemon.
Yes.
Okay. Now she's reaping those consequences, and she's finding out this guy named Chuck is infected with that. And she's like, one thing she's talking about is he's really sick. What happened? And then she says, but you know what they say about the road to hell is paved with good intentions, da 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 da. So he has to go back to work. Because even though he's sick, oh my God, sure, it's barbecue sauce. Oh my God, no. You guys
it
are
was in the
control.
pocket. It was in the pocket. How else could I get?
Chuck does have cooties. That is a good way to put it. So he has to go to work, right? And remember, this is where she was working when she put all those Lamia in this Amazon type place. And she's like, of course he has to go to work. I mean, we fucking live in America where you can't miss a day of work or you're fucked on your bills, right? Says an overworked nation. Absolutely. So he goes home and he's still got this dude should have went to the hospital, but whatever. He's got this growth on him and he starts to see for the first time through his dream the green, what Ivy sees.
Right.
And she doesn't know who they are. She doesn't have any clue. He said his name and she feels really bad because she doesn't remember. Because it was a dream. Obviously, you don't remember everything. And she realizes it's not just him. This is happening everywhere. There's a bunch of people. The diner guy, the bad boss, all of these people are in her dream, which means they're all infected. And they're trying to get to this place here. But come to find out, actually the guy, I forget his name. Undyne. He's here too. I thought he was dead in the last issue, but he is not. But everybody that's in the dream is basically going to die, right? Everyone is. So Chuck wakes up. He realizes it was a dream. Going
Mhm.
back to Earth, or not back to Earth, back to work on his way, and the infection completely takes over.
Mhm.
He becomes that undead Lamia monster and walks off. Now, this is what I really liked, was her telling the side from more on Chuck's perspective. And she's like, I bet his family had questions. They're missing, their husband, their father. When somebody dies unexpectedly, the tragedy doesn't just stop with that dead person. It affects dozens of people. It ripples outward. And she said there's never only one victim of a murder. I thought that was really, really good.
Agreed.
So we see his wife going through hell, his children going through hell. We see what Chuck looks like, and all those other people from the dream are now becoming these zombie things. And she feels guilty. She's at home with Harley. She feels awful.
Mhm.
But she said it's too late to stop it. So this
Uh-oh.
is going to take over maybe Gotham. I don't know how big it's going to get, but she has to deal with these monsters. Love this book.
And Reese had to find something bad about it.
It looks visually bad. The art is incredible. What?
Yep. So we got Titans, number 5, which wraps up the first story arc.
Okay, well then I'll start reading on 6.
First, they deal with just some clean up from the last issue. Then we see that Linda, Wally's wife, is there visiting.
Okay.
Oh, and look,
I
Levy!
still hold on. I still have 1, 2, 3. I still have 5 books that I want to talk about, and 2 are one of those books I really want to have a conversation about.
Okay,
So go fast.
I'm going to go fast. I'm going fast. But first, look, we got Levy, Swamp Thing,
Levi Kamai. Yeah, I love him.
Yep, he shows up. We find out that it was Linda who was supposed to have shot Wally.
Oh,
The future
oh,
Wally.
really?
But they planned ahead of it, stopped it. Oh, that's the creature that's supposed to be in Titan's Beast world. So yeah, they've they've resolved a lot of the issues, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And I was going to also show Beast World, just showing what I was talking about when I was at the comic book store. This giant creature is showing up, who's connected to this guy. This is the guy that was also one of the other threats, Brother Eternity.
Oh, okay.
But then they find out about the Necrostar. That's this creature that attacked Tamaran long ago and was stopped by Starro. Now Starro is way out in space, so they think maybe we should get Starro, the help, since he's the only one that can stop it. But then Beast Boy gets the idea of, I can transform into creatures, animals. Starro is just a giant starfish. With Raven's help, he actually turns into
butch haircut.
Well, this is under Ivan Rice's artwork, so
I mean,
it looks even
Ivan
more.
Rice is incredible, but that haircut, come on, lady.
Yep. But look, and he calls himself Garo.
That's fucking cool, though.
But then, yeah, he fights it. Piece of him, chunks of him, gets taken off to the boom into this giant nebula. It's all frozen, and then Dr. Hate shows up and takes away Beast Boy's mind.
Okay, so
completely.
he's just a rogue Sorrow now.
Yep, but he's now taking over everyone, and this is the case where the Starros go into people's mouths and turn them into animals.
Oh my god, that's cool. That's a cool way to do it.
Yeah,
I might check this out. I might.
Yep. I'm just gonna show off what I have without going over it. Superman, Steelwork, number 6, great conclusion. Justice Society.
Okay, so that's over now.
No, we still got 5 more issues.
Wait, for Steelworks?
Oh no, Steelworks is over. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Steelworks is over. Still a great book. I mean, look at the artwork here.
Yeah, the art is really good.
Yep, I got that. I got Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Wesley Dodds, the Sandman.
Ew. Oh, I haven't read that yet. I'm going to though.
Why do you say ew?
What was the last book you showed? Yeah, that's why.
Superman Lost, Speed Force. Wonder Woman number 3.
Okay, wait. Don't show that one yet. That's the one I
Okay.
want to have a conversation about.
All right. Amazon's Attack. Come on.
We
Oh.
really, from now on, need to make it a habit of doing this at
Yeah,
the
'cause
most every 2 weeks. At the
I
most.
agree. I kept trying.
I know, it's my fault, but
Immortal Thor, Hulk,
Incredible Hulk.
Green Arrow,
Oh yeah, Green Arrow.
The
That would have been on my
Flash.
list if I would have remembered.
the Penguin,
Oh my
Predator
God, the
versus
Penguin.
Wolverine, and Captain America.
Okay, I have.
Well, those are all mine, so that's all mine without having to go over them.
I have Nightwing. I kind of already went over this with Bianca, anyways.
Yep. Oh, yep. Calling
Yep.
already, and the slur.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell?
All right. Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't think I've seen Tom Taylor respond about it yet.
Yeah, it's weird, right? And nobody even said anything except for me. I was like, okay. This was the book I was talking about, Harley being back.
And Bianca starts saying the words.
Yeah, Bianca too.
Mhm.
But
Black,
this was the
white,
book-
and red.
Yes, because we're finally getting some good Harley. I really enjoyed this one story called The Harley Spirit. And
Mhm.
it's like old-timey, right? It's really good. They made Ivy look like an old ass lady, but it works for this story. And this is all the women that have been abused, like summoning this spirit of vengeance. And this is what it looks like. It's so well
It's Harley.
done. And this was just the panel work on this story, the way they made everyone look. I really, really enjoyed it. What else do I have? And Nightwing that. Oh, okay. I've got 2 indies, and then I want to talk about Wonder Woman.
All right. So breathe through the indies then, because if you really want to talk about it, we should save all the time for that.
Yes, The Devil Wears My Price. No, but that's one. That's a good one.
I had to go for that.
Let me just type this one. I think it's called Red Light. Is it? Red Light, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Walking Dead Destinies is out. I will let you know if it becomes available for free on the high seas.
Oh, it is out finally?
Yep. I'm not gonna
buy it. Oh my God, it looks so bad. I really want it, but I also don't at the same time. So this is called Red Light. This is a really good indie.
Oh, like I get Red Light District. I get it.
Yes. And it's about this man that has made androids simply for sex. And
sex bots.
Yeah, sex bots. And he makes this one special in a way, right? It's the first one with any sort of real feelings. And we get to kind of discover how that is. There's a little girl there. They're not allowed to leave, and neither is this little girl, and they kind of start working together. I really, really enjoyed this because it showed this it was very Detroit Become Human, the naughty version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to keep reading it. This is The Devil Wears My Face. It's the 2nd issue. And this is a horror story about exorcism. Last issue, what's his name? Venti. His body got taken over by the spirit, and we see the fallout of that. Like, they don't hide this shit. This is a brutal book, which is I kind of like it. And this part was so fucked up. This is the demon. And he's like, why don't you tell what you did? And he talks about how this sailor stole an orphan that was 15 and raped her and buried her body. And like, it's a fucked up story, but it's very, very well done. And it's very, very brutal. I like it a lot. Like, they don't fuck around. All right. We need to,
why you didn't bring up Grimm?
Oh, I haven't read Grimm.
Oh, slacker! You've been praising that to all heaven, and you didn't go over Grimm.
I didn't know there was a new issue.
Let me double check what issue they're up to. They are up to issue, not Grimm Fairy Tales, just Grimm. And that's the one downside with this book is and its site.
Yeah. So I want to talk for a minute about
Wonder Woman.
absolutely.
Mhm.
It actually we only talked previously about issue 2 and or issue 1.
Yep.
So now we've got
14. They're up to issue 14, by the way.
I may have read that. I don't know how new it is. Samna #1 is a good book. I've never heard of that one. I'll have to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman.
Gary.
Oh my god. So Wonder Woman has been done, and I know some people have taken issue with it. It's kind of why I want to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite possibly top 3 at DC right now. This is the best Wonder Woman has been since
the start of the Clooney stuff, when she was on the
no,
Planet of the
way
Gods.
before that. Way before that. This is better than the Steve Orlando stuff. This is
since Greg Rucka. Let's just go and say Rucka.
yeah, that's fair. Since Greg Rucka, since Lies, or since Hikatea or something like that. It is
Well, I was talking about the Rebirth.
right. That's what I said. Isn't the first volume called Lies? I think.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, Lies, and I forget the other, but Hikatea was long ago.
Yes, but this is up there with it. That's what I
All
want
right, all right.
to mention. This is the way this story is told, with Diana having her own agency. It's very much so what's been lacking,
Mm-hmm.
like for a very long time.
Oh yeah, because they've been focusing too much on the God stuff.
And
In
we're
the
not
past,
focused.
in the
Yes,
past.
and it's not being focused on now.
Yeah.
And for one, the art's incredible. It's Daniel Saint Pierre,
Mm,
great
right.
artist. It's very clear. Like, how long has it been since she's been with Steve?
Mm-hmm.
I
Quite a
can't
long
even remember.
time.
Yeah, it's been years.
I won't go say years. Like, there's probably stuff in the Clooney era, but
No, it may have been when I dropped off then. So she's fighting this person. We're getting a kind of back and forth between past and current era. And it's done really well. Like, at this point, she's talking to him and she's like, I'm not letting anybody tell me who I am. We see these fights between, we don't know who this person is till the very end. It will be important, but it isn't right now. So, what is it? Sergeant Steele? Is that what it is?
yeah, Sergeant Steele. We remember we saw him all the way back in Last Sun. Remember?
Yes. He's a dick.
Yeah, I do not care for that.
But at the same time, that makes him a great villain. Oh, I know what Undead Quinn's talking about now.
Right.
Oh, okay. Awesome. I remember. Okay. I didn't know it was out. That's awesome. I wanted to check out some of those distillery books from Ron V and them. So anyway, sorry. He makes a great villain. Like, they made him so you hate him and you're supposed to hate him. But she goes through like the different ways of war, what they do first. It comes in 3 stages: artillery, then cavalry, then infantry. And as he's describing these different ways of war, we see Wonder Woman. I love this. It reminds me of the No Man's Land scene in the Wonder Woman movie. I thought that was really well done. And we see, what?
Sorry, I'm gonna say this. I did realize that because I'm looking over what Blinku explains about the twist when it comes to certain things.
For Samna?
No, for the Amazonian killer here in Wonder Woman.
We won't get that twist till the next issue, I think.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
But I do like, though, this. I had a feeling he was going to go for something like this since once they introduced the killer. I'm like, it has to be someone tied to Diana.
Yes. And that's actually the person that was assaulted.
The one she won, the one that she defeated back in the contest.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and she was
because she would have been the one who would have gone if Diana didn't enter.
Yes. So she eventually does end up winning. She ends up winning against Sarge too.
Mhm.
With some incredible panels. I love it. It's
Yep.
so well done. Um, and they do a good job of talking about when she fights with the lasso or in the tiara versus the shield and the sword, which I thought
Mhm.
was really good because that's Diana. But there is definitely, maybe it's the next issue. Here's when the infantry comes in. Hold on. Yeah, infantry. I thought I said it wrong. I felt like I said it like a baby, but I didn't. Um,
Mhm.
like just the way Daniel St. Pierre does the art
Oh, yeah,
with the
great
extra
artwork.
detail, it's so well done. And she ends up winning. We find out that
Yeah, now Emily, the killer was
Emily.
the one. Oh yeah, Emily, the one that she defeated long ago.
So we have to continue to issue 3 real quick
Go ahead.
because some of this is well, there we go.
There we go.
Her kind of taking charge. She's sick of fucking around, so she just goes to Steele's office.
Yep, and meets up with him. He doesn't care if she doesn't care if she has an appointment or not.
And I love. Okay, what's this guy's name again?
Did they ever give his name yet?
Yeah, it was at the end of issue 1, and I can't remember.
I'm blinking at the moment.
Regard-
No, wait, nope. Nope, no idea.
No idea. I don't know. It was at the end of issue 1.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say in here?
I'm looking on. Well, I'm looking on.
Look on the last page of issue 1. Basically, he's trying to kind of sweet talk.
Oh, was it the Sovereign?
The Sovereign? Yes. He's
Yeah,
trying
Michael
to.
got it.
Thank you so much, Michael. He's trying to sweet talk this person that went up against Wonder Woman into saying, when you fought Wonder Woman, was it dramatic?
She emasculated you. She
Yes.
emasculated you.
And
I get where he's going with this. I get where it's basically trying to utilize toxic masculinity, but in the proper way.
but here's the thing. He's going, no, dude. I mean, whatever. She's a superhero. We lost. It's okay. I knew, she's not, I didn't feel emasculated. She's
Exactly.
a fucking superhero.
Exactly. So in other words, it's not working with this guy.
Exactly. And I thought, okay, he's kind of showing him that this is
Not everyone agrees with, not everyone shares that viewpoint.
right. And the viewpoint they're trying to the Sovereign's really trying to sell is that the Amazons want to kill men.
Which, to be fair, back in the original Amazon attack, one of the first things they said was, he's a man. About Lincoln, they say, who cares? He's a man.
Yes.
That shows there are Amazons who will hate and kill men indiscriminately.
Right. But that's not why Emily did. She was.
Oh, no. That's obviously not. That's obviously not.
But he wants to show him something. He showed him all these cool little trinkets. Da. He brings out the lasso of lies, and he's like, you know what? This is a really cool relic. Do you want to hold it?
And he can basically convince him through the world because it's the lies.
Yes. He tells him, you felt emasculated. You felt all this trauma. You felt like this woman made you feel lesser than, right? Is it the Sovereign that's been kind of describing stuff? He says, yeah, it's gotta be. Okay.
It is Sovereign telling us the Trinity.
Yes, telling it to Trinity. Okay, that's what I thought.
It has been ever since 800. This whole thing has been about him telling the story to her.
I do want to go back over it and read it like as a letter because I think it's really well done. So he tells them, all these things, all these lies.
Yep.
And I love this part. He's like, I have an army, and he keeps talking, and she's like,
that's adorable.
Yeah, he's like, I have an army. All these people are here to kill you. And he goes, I have an army. Over and over, I have a fucking army.
So in other words, I think Sovereign got to him.
Maybe. And she's like, yes. Why are you growling?
You have an army, I have an invisible jet.
Yes. And she's like, boom. So good. So good.
Mhm.
So this guy now has touched the lasso. He has gotten these ideas in his head. This person from the army. And I do like at the one point in the story where she goes to the army, people in the army, I respect you. I know what you're doing is for your country. I think this is great. Please stop doing this. Please stop listening to this man. I'm not here to hurt you. So I thought that was really cool that they made sure that it was clear how much she respects the troops. I thought that was really neat. But in this whole thing, he starts to write this letter. And he says, in her action, the day Wonder Woman denied my right as a man to exist in the world.
Yep.
It comes off insulting. Wait, hold
How?
on.
The guy is enforcing the person to think this.
She literally says how much she respects the American troops.
Yeah, exactly. It's clearly the
I
sovereign
thought that
has
was really great.
Clearly,
I thought that was showing respect.
Yeah, clearly the sovereign has manipulated all these people, I think. I think that's the best way to look at it.
And then they do this part. Now, some people aren't going to like this part. I thought it was a really great metaphor for a lot of things. She says, the sovereign says, there's a proper way to live. Some say it's in God's image. We say it's in ours. Regardless, these Amazons came in and tried to force their life upon us. And we hear that with a lot of things. They've got an agenda.
Some interpretations they have, yeah.
Yeah. Fight with us, love like us, live like us. What they're actually trying to do is kill us. That's obviously not true. That's the sovereign.
Oh no, I forgot about this part.
Yeah. And he's saying we reigned for 300 years. The kings commanded. The father was the leader of the family. And these women insisted on turning that tradition, a tradition that led us to become the greatest nation, entirely upside down. And obviously these things aren't true.
They're not true, but this is what the old man believes.
This is what he is trying to convince the nation of these women.
Exactly. That's what, but people don't want to look at it. They're looking at thinking that this Tom King making some big statement.
So villains aren't allowed to be villains anymore?
Exactly. But then here's the other twist.
So obviously we see what happens here.
Yep.
He got to commit suicide, wrote a suicide letter, and obviously that's going to go to the media, right?
Yep.
That's huge. And then the sovereign says, so we have to take reasonable measures to save our seat on the throne, save America, basically. And then the big twist here is Emily.
I think it's Emile.
Emile? Okay.
Is pregnant. So
she's got a little Amazon in her belly.
Does that mean that Trinity, because they do this cut and make them imply she's not Wonder Woman's kid, Wonder Woman just raises her?
Maybe. Possibly.
Which I think, given the age stuff and everything, I think that makes sense and prevents having to have Diana from getting pregnant and everything.
Maybe. And then they do talk at one point about how they didn't want mixing.
Yeah.
They didn't want Amazon to have babies with
Yep, I think that was further down.
Yeah, okay. But
yeah, or somewhere. It's somewhere, but yeah.
I know. But they were talking about, they brought their wealth and knowledge. They preached peace and eternal passionate love. And he's trying to convince the world of this lie about the Amazon. And it's fucked up, but it makes for a great villain.
It does, which again, it's like, why can't we have a good villain?
Because, oh my God, Tom King hates America or something. I don't know.
Should we see the backup story quickly? With the Super Son?
She's so cute.
Yep. Basically, it's just John and Damian. That's the other reason why I've realized this has to be, Emile's kid, because otherwise Diana would have to get pregnant and everything. I bet you Emile's gonna die and she or
raises
locked
her
up or something.
I love her. Look at her. She's so cute.
Yep, I know,
Wonder
given-
Robin.
Yep, I know. But so yeah, given the ages for Damien and John here, which that's only a little bit in the future.
Yeah, yeah. And it's so cute. And Damien and John, I mean, they try.
And
They
she's
do a good
clearly like
job.
what, 3 years old?
I was thinking more like 5, yeah, but still very, very young. She's adorable. And John, I love seeing the Super Sons too, right? It's always fun.
All explains why she doesn't have any of Diana's features.
See, I thought she looked like Diana.
But I'm talking about like the hair and everything.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think this book, I mean, it's Tom King, so I knew it was
Speaking
going
of
to
a
be
good point,
good.
how soon is Batman getting his house back?
It's got to
Why?
be soon, yeah. In the next, 5 years? Oh my
probably, of course, Reese. Of course. Keep thinking that.
Wait, and by 10, Tom King is one of the best sellers at DC. I hate to tell you guys
Reese,
that.
explain how is he a big seller if he's the hackiest of hacks and only 10 people buy it?
It's subjective. Art is all subjective, but I love the way Tom King does his kind of meta, right? His kind of idea of what the world is in this world,
Yep,
but also
figure-
pulling
I'll
enough
give
from
figure-
the
I'll
real
agree with
world
figure.
that it makes sense.
I agree
This
with figure on
definitely
this
has
one.
like a definitely has a metaphor for LGBT, for immigration, for a lot of things. So I was thoroughly impressed.
Yep, I agree with figure on that one. Even though Utopia is political, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up. Lots of books. We'll do it more often. This was my fault, but this was, again, I know some people don't like Tom King, and I understand that, but I really, really did enjoy, and I thought doing that kind of praise to the troops was an incredible way to show respect. I thought that was sweet. So we will. Oh, Robert, what do you have going on your channel?
Still got a bunch of Pro Teachers Noobs. Got a gift you in the can. Still want to do one with you. Going.
I
over
know.
10
I
minutes.
had to read. I apologize.
No. I completely understand that, Tris. I completely understand that. But hopefully next week or something, because I really want to do us to do that because it's a good idea. You going
Yes,
over
definitely.
it. You being the pro and I'm the noob.
I love it. Are you doing any game streams?
Not at the moment. I'm taking
Okay.
a bit of a pause for it. I think I'm not saying I burnt myself out, but just need to get in the right mindset again for it.
And also it alpha. So
Oh yeah. Not good.
you can't.
Hey, can you stick around after the stream? Because I do want to talk to you a little bit
No,
about
I will talk to you later about it.
All right,
but
okay.
all
'Cause
right, guys.
I want to know your thoughts. 'Cause
I'll email you.
Yep. All right.
All right. See you guys later. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.